absolutely zero acting going on in Fred's wife's play.
Yeah.
She doesn't get any lines practically. She doesn't get any lines.
People aren't even watching as guys feel her up and throw her across the room.
Right.
I think she gets lines, but I don't know.
I've yet to see it. Why did she show it to us?
You want to? I can even bring in a copy of the script.
Please
and see
do.
How many lines she has?
Yeah, let's see the line.
Can you get a real
But the
beat on
point is...
Can I just tell you something? In acting class, if she joined a good acting class, she would get more experience doing lines.
She's taken her acting class.
And-
Unfortunately,
oh, she is?
yeah, she's done all that.
No, she's not doing it now.
Not doing it at the present.
Listen,
but
let me
she
tell
has
you
done
something.
it.
At least she'd be doing monologues and plays.
Right.
And I'll tell you something. She needs a resume. As I told us to Fred, it's good that she has Tony and Tina on her resume, but it's enough already.
1 week or 6 months. It's the same.
It's the same thing.
But again, you got to figure the 7-second kiss from one person performing her part to the 15-minute makeout session when she's doing it.
She's good at her part.
What is it, Stuttering, John?
Doing research.
No, they have on like a whole scene that Allison does in the show.
The talking scene?
Yeah, the whole acting scene. They have it all on tape.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. So
all right, well, at least she's doing some lines.
There you go, a few.
But the point is, when she's getting felt up, it's not the main action of the play. So essentially, she could be alone in a room with 9 guys feeling her up.
Right.
But that's not happening, Robin. So don't even plan.
Between you and me, it is.
Are you there every night, Fred?
What's that? Am I there every night? I'm home every night.
You need to monitor.
Howard, can you get a beat? I cannot honestly get a beat on whether this upsets Fred.
It does.
It does.
I think it does.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know. Everybody this weekend, I'm out in Los Angeles, everybody's saying to me, God, that was a depressing way to end the show on Friday.
Yeah.
Well, think of what I have to go through every night.
But you know what I'd like to know? So Fred, did you go home and did you and Allison, away from being on camera and away from the microphones, talk about it, or was whatever you said here, that was it?
I pretty much, I've said what I've said at home, what I've said here.
So you didn't discuss it again?
No discussion.
I mean, we
consensus.
discussed it before we discussed
The general consensus of Fred is, judging from all the facts, is that Fred has just become totally pussy-whipped. He can't put his foot down. He doesn't want. He wants to be a modern husband. He doesn't want to be controlling because he doesn't want to be
what he's
controlling.
told
You can only be pussy-whipped if you're getting...
Yeah.
What he has told Allison is she has the upper hand in this relationship.
Right.
That whatever, he will do whatever it takes to please her, and she doesn't have to do anything to please him.
Right.
So is Robin being sexist here? I don't know.
No, I'm just telling you how it is.
It
Bottom line.
It sounds sexist to me.
No.
So with good reason.
You'd only do stuff when it's reciprocal, Fred. You just laid down.
You think?
Absolutely.
Oh, you're there, Robin. You know.
I know. She's still out there
Robin, you're home alone. You're home alone with your cats. You know nothing.
Robin knows zip.
Robin, you know
you're upset.
Robin, you may know a lot about a lot.
You got to admit she's right.
She's out doing whatever she wants to do.
What do you mean? You've said as much to me.
She knows nothing.
You said the same exact thing Robin said to me.
No, but that's
he doesn't like it when it comes from you.
No, because she knows nothing about the situation. It's one thing if it comes from someone who is in a relationship.
How hard is it to figure out?
Because you're not qualified, Robin.
How hard is it to figure out what's going on? You don't want her dancing. She is.
She's not qualified.
She's not qualified.
All right.
She knows nothing about what it takes to make a relationship work.
Fred.
You're right. It takes nothing from you because you're not involved with anybody. You and your stupid cats. That's it. You, your cats, and your poster. That's it, Robin. That's it. You, your cats, and your poster. Keep dreaming.
All right. Well, that went smooth. Try and help the guy out.
I know.
It ain't gonna work.
On his side.
You, the cats, and the poster. You, the cats, and the poster. And so because she's not married, she can't figure out your situation.
In this area.
I see.
Zip.
I didn't say I was in it and I know what it's like to be in it.
So then shut your mouth.
This is what I see.
Shut your mouth.
Let me say something to you, Fred.
What?
All she's saying, from what I'm hearing, because you're not listening, you're busy saying cats and
I won't
poster.
listen to her because
all she's saying is, in this case, you've got to lay down and let her do whatever she wants. Because you don't want to put your foot down because you don't want to you don't want to offend her.
But she
gotta
has
lay
no
down.
problem offending you.
But she can offend you. Robin isn't saying anything that you haven't said yourself.
Well, what I think and what I say is my business. When it comes from her,
all right.
I wonder how it would go, Howard.
Robin, would you whisper it in my ear and I'll say it to Fred?
I'll tell you what to say to Fred.
Hey, listen, never mind your wife. Let's get off that.
Yeah, because
I got my own problems. You got your problems. Everyone's got problems.
I just wonder how Allison would feel if in your upcoming movie, Fred had like a love scene.
Oh, Fred does. Fred has a nude sex scene with penetration. Yep. And I'm writing it in because...
And I don't expect to be held back.
Let me tell you something. I was in a writing meeting with Ivan Reitman, Len Bloom, Betty Thomas. I said, listen, Fred has got to have actual penetration. They go, well, it has nothing to do with the story. I go, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I said, this has got, even if you don't use it.
But we need to do it for Fred.
You can cut it out. This guy's got to get laid.
Exactly.
Right on camera.
Exactly.
Teach his wife a lesson.
There you go.
In the terms of acting.
It'll happen.
So
I don't even know if there'll be a camera on you when
I don't
it
have to
happens.
put my foot down if I can get laid out of it.
Yeah, you might. Nobody might even be watching. Just go for it.
All right, I got to take a break here. I don't want to fall far behind. I'm being judged today. I have to get off the air at 10.
Well, I want to tell you guys, you caused me a problem, too.
Let's hear about it when we get back.
Well, it has to do with Valentine's Day. I don't know if we were going to, while you all were giving flowers,
Yeah.
I got flowers.
Let me guess from, let me guess.
I know.
I'll guess.
Not Clarence.
No, it's a
I think it's that guy from Late Night.
Yeah, Gannon.
Gannon.
Oh.
Frank Gannon.
I couldn't believe it. Oh, this is just...
So you had a
killing me.
Valentine. Oh, come on. You probably were
And
flattered.
there was a card.
What did it say?
The ember is glowing.
Be my Valentine.
Frank Gannon?
So are you?
I was like, oh, Jesus.
Frank Gannon is this guy who used to be a producer for the David Letterman show who's in love with Robin. And the guy on paper sounds really good.
I had put the nail in the coffin.
This guy on paper sounds good. He was like a genius in high school, went to Ivy League schools.
Wasn't he a Rhodes Scholar?
He was a Rhodes Scholar, went to work
in England.
Went to work for the Nixon White House because he was so brilliant.
A great pianist, played piano for President Kennedy.
Right. Everything's great.
What a resume.
What a resume. I mean, like the guy Robin would marry, right?
You would think.
Good job. The whole thing. Started a newsletter for a tobacco company. I mean, he started a whole bunch of things.
He's always doing something. He always keeps his hand in somewhere.
Perfect, right? Not a horrible-looking guy, I mean, not. Listen, certainly not.
He's not a horrible-looking guy. He's an attractive guy.
He's not a bit. But man, he is boring.
Oh, Howard, how could you say that?
To Robin.
Oh. How could
A lot of women.
say that?
And the guy was engaged to Diane Sawyer. I mean, the guy's got an impressive resume. But Robin, I don't know. This guy has romanced her. He took her out. He says to her like this. He sees her. He goes, time, and he saw her a week ago. Time has not diminished your beauty.
One iota.
One iota. One iota.
That's poetry.
And the guy can't get lucky with her.
She's too picky.
And now he sent her flowers. But actually, he used to call all the time. She got rid of him, but we brought him back.
Yeah, you always bring him back. Every time he's come back, it's because of you.
I wanted to rekindle the flame. I really just couldn't believe you didn't go for him. I'll marry Frank, but you won't.
He's a catch.
He's a catch. He's a catch.
You even give him the time of day.
Yeah.
Let alone let him get lucky. I mean, not the time of day.
Listen, I really got to take a break, but stay tuned. We got hypnotists.
So we all have our problems.
We got hypnotists coming in today with about 8 scores, girls.
Stripper wife.
There's going to be lots of fun today. And we have a whole bunch of other things I got to tell you about. I'll take some phone calls next, right after these.
Definitely want to
Well, we definitely want to watch it with you.
Yeah, I want to watch it with you, man.
We want to be there the first time you see this.
Look at Jackie. He loves this.
You don't have an EMS truck handy, do you?
And Jackie's so afraid of Fred that he just won't even laugh or
He's not
comment.
going to even look over it.
Right.
It's okay. I'm in my own
Jackie's like,
right now.
Fred's my pal. I'm not going to make fun of him.
Oh, your side, buddy.
Yeah, bud, I'm with you. Don't be mad at me. I ain't nothing to do with it.
If you're breaking his balls, why don't you break his balls and leave me alone?
Yeah, but how come you can't participate, man? You're so afraid of Fred.
Oh, you're an ass.
Yeah, I'm an ass. You're
So
afraid.
now, Fred, has Allison said anything to you about her work?
I'm trying to remember exactly what she said that kind of made me
I'll tell you what she said.
about it.
I'll tell you what she said.
Go ahead.
Let me guess. I don't know what she said, but let me guess. Oh, Fred. Oh, that's like the guy. I don't even think the guy's good looking. And
maybe.
Yeah,
No, actually, she said the guy was kind of cute.
yeah, kind of cute, but I mean, I
Not
don't.
attractive. I'm only attracted to you.
Yeah, I'm only attracted to you, and I don't even. It's disgusting. I don't even want to be kissing him, but I just do it for the part, and I'm thinking of you the whole time.
Yeah, it's her part. And
Right. What did she say? Now tell us.
I'm trying to think. Well, the other thing she's trying to set me up is like, don't be too shocked when you come, and I'm going, I don't like the sound of that immediately.
So you're going to be shocked.
So that means I'm going to be shocked.
Dude,
and
how can
I
you
don't want you to react in a certain way. It's like she thinks I'm going to get up and kill the guy, which I may do it. I mean,
So she's really going all out.
don't you get the
Hey, don't kill the guy. Kill her.
Well, I'll kill them both.
Yeah, he didn't marry you.
Yeah, but you want to know something? I know how actors work. See, they're sleazeballs.
No,
they are.
What do you
Your
mean?
wife is a
They're
sleazeball then.
No, my wife is an actress. This guy's a sleazeball.
You're all confused, pal.
No.
All I know is I wouldn't let my wife
No,
be in
guys
this play.
are guys. You know what it is women can do that with a certain mindset, and guys say,
Bull.
let's see how far we can take it.
Bull.
I see. You
Well,
think so,
You
huh?
think she
I'll
has
let- I'll
no
let you-
sexual feelings when this guy's rubbing her butt?
I have no idea, Robin. I can't crawl inside her head, but I know how a man thinks. So.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. A butt is a butt and a rub is a rub.
Have you said to her, I don't want you doing this?
No, I haven't.
You're afraid to, huh? You don't want to rain on her parade.
I don't want to rain on her parade. You're right.
Right. Because you probably lose her then.
It's like you can only go so far pushing that jealousy thing.
Yeah. But you are jealous.
You don't like this.
I'm a little confused by it.
You know what? Can I say something to you, Ben? Forget the fact that we're on the radio. There's nothing wrong with you being jealous. You have every right to be.
Yeah, I think.
She's making out with a guy every single night, sometimes 2 times a day.
Does he have the right to say no, though? That's the question.
What?
Does he have the right to say no, you can't do that?
I could say, I don't like you doing it. I wish you wouldn't, but no, I don't have the right.
No, he doesn't have the right to say no, but he does have the right to walk away from the man.
As a husband who married a woman who was not an actress.
Yeah,
It's marriage, not slavery.
You know what? When you put it that way, you're right, because this woman, first of all, wouldn't even be in the play.
Right.
They're doing it to embarrass Fred.
Yes.
And I don't like it. I don't. I like Fred.
I ain't crazy about it.
I like Fred.
I ain't crazy about it.
What did you say?
His birthday. Fred.
Yeah, I made this tape for you for your birthday.
Happy birthday to me.
Well, who else is going to do this for you?
Oof.
I mean, it's just that he married this woman. She was a regular woman. She was working in, she was in a show business related field.
Yeah.
She used to,
doing for commercials and things like that.
Styling.
Setting up and all that stuff like that.
yeah, and then all of a sudden she decides after Fred's
She
pain.
made the jump.
Yeah, suddenly after the wedding, I'm going to be an actress. I'm not going to work anymore. And now I'm going to be an actress. And was like, what? So the first role she gets is because of our radio show. Tony and Tina's Wedding's looking for free advertising. You know exactly what's going on. Nobody's being fooled.
Right.
They stick his wife in a role where they could have put her in some other role. They stick her in a role where she's sitting there making out with a guy on stage for 5 minutes, and that's Fred's wife.
And she could have said, any other roles available?
Well, she doesn't have the balls to say it.
No,
Because she wants the role.
She's like any other actor. She wants to work, so it's like, okay.
I'm just
But
playing.
meanwhile, she's making out with a guy. That's all she's doing. She's going to a place and making out with a guy.
Because, quite frankly, this is not a stage play.
No.
Nobody could,
I don't know what this
at
is.
any given moment, she could be doing this just for the guy.
Yeah.
Because nobody could be watching them.
It's amazing because, as you put it, this Tony and Tina's Wedding is one of these wacky plays where the audience participates. You're actually watching a wedding, and people are doing things all over the theater. So
Like
sometimes no people are even watching Fred's wife.
Right. She's just over in the corner.
They all seem to be watching this one.
Yeah, she's attracting a good little
Oh,
crowd.
I'm sure.
Because it's Fred's wife.
Yeah,
I mean, how
because she's
important
my
is her
wife,
role?
And not only that, there's a lot of perverts out there that like to see nuns get raped, essentially.
That's right.
Hey, Howard, you know what's happening now?
Now, Stuttering John is in the play as well. Stuttering John.
What's happening?
More and more people now go around this place where Fred's wife makes out now.
Yeah.
So they all hang out and watch it.
And you know what's going to happen? There's going to be a demand for it to become more graphic.
Sure, why don't they just throw a pinball machine in there and have her do the Jodie Foster scene from The Accused?
So we said that yesterday afternoon, I think.
Yeah, why don't they just have actual sex? How far do they go, John? Be serious. They're making out. They're tonguing. Are they tonguing?
Well, it looks that way.
Yeah.
I
Oh, my
questioned
God.
Doug about this earlier, and he said, I can't be 100% sure, but it looked like tongues.
John, are they tonguing?
I haven't talked to Allison about it, but it looks that way.
Well, have you talked to the guy?
No, not about it. No.
Have you talked to the guy?
No, I know. I know he finds her very attractive.
Oh.
She is. She's very sensuous.
Ouch.
Ouch.
That hurts.
So he's having a good time,
I thank him and I
Fred.
hate him at the same time.
See, I know I watched the tape, and I
He
don't.
finds her attractive?
Oh, yeah.
He said so to
Yeah,
you?
well, everyone does. Like, see, the last nun was very nice, but Allison's much prettier.
Right.
And Allison's, much
And she's
more
been
well
working out.
endowed down
Yeah.
there. You know.
Does he get to handle that?
Well, he gets to grab her ass.
Right.
And everything, and she
understand
grabs
there's a lot
his
of-
ass, and it gets really, like, bodily, like dry humping.
Oh,
thought
my
my ass was
God.
alright.
Now, wait a second. It went from kissing to soul kissing to now dry humping.
Yes.
dry
If you see the
humping?
tape, I think you're going to be pretty...
dry humping?
What is
There's lots of thrusting involved.
Oh, my
Ooh.
God. You
She
better...
left, she left that out of the
You better get
whole
her out of-
discussion. She goes, oh, my God. Let's see the tape.
How
Let's see
it
the
was
tape. I
described
gotta
to
know if
me,
I gotta
Howard, is
flip out.
that at first she's trying not to
Have sex.
involve herself with this guy, and then she gets into it.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's the whole role.
This is... What is
Well,
this?
see, Howard, you know what we did?
What?
It's because, the E-Crew is going next Tuesday, but instead of, having so then she's, less, into it, we had a hidden camera, so she's, totally...
Yeah, she lost herself.
Yeah,
Right.
This is what happens every night. This is what...
Fred at this moment.
Of course. I mean, I knew.
I can't believe you
deep
haven't
down
gone
in
to
my
see
heart-
her.
I knew deep down in my heart of hearts that she was going to tone it down the night that
You'll
I went.
show up.
That's
You
why
wanna
I
know
went-
something?
That's
You
why I
wanna
wanted
know
to go that
something?
night, and then I was going to go a couple of nights later by myself,
You want to know something, Fred?
incognito.
I'm going to tell you something.
Go ahead.
I think it would be very difficult for you to go see this. And I don't know that you should even go.
Well,
Because
this will be the test right here.
all right, let's take a look at
But
it.
you know
And
what
Howard,
the
can I
other
say
thing
one
is I
thing?
want to point out to Fred? If the guy thinks she's so attractive, he's really enjoying himself.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It doesn't matter what she's doing. He's enjoying himself.
Have you soul kissed your wife since she's been in the play?
No, I have not.
Really?
Really?
I have not sold.
I applaud that.
I have not.
I applaud you.
And if I see this and I don't like what I see, I'm going to have to reevaluate certain situations.
And let me tell you
I
something.
think
I don't blame you.
He's pretending.
Oh, I don't think so.
Howard, if I can say one thing.
Fred don't pretend.
Now, my wife is very nervous about this.
Yeah, Howard.
You have no idea.
Allison was very...
And she should be.
Maybe we should
Allison
get her
found
on the
out
phone.
after this incident,
Yeah.
like after the play, she found out that the e-camera was taping her.
Right.
She was very upset.
Very upset.
Good.
Get her on the phone. I want to talk
So
to
she
her.
didn't know at the time,
No, she
Fred.
didn't know.
I knew something was up because I
Get
came
Fred's
home,
wife on the phone.
I woke up this
Okay.
morning in front of my coffee machine. There was a rose and a little note.
A
Honey, I
rose?
love you. Oh, this is bad.
Ooh,
We've had two conflicting
This is
reports
not
here.
good.
Either she saw the camera or before or after.
I think she saw it after.
Well, you know
Because
something?
Fred just said
Maybe-
that she saw it before.
then
Yeah.
maybe what she's doing, maybe that is the truth. And maybe what she was trying to do is like she was trying to like downplay it, like
Right.
You know,
Tell you,
I
she handed
spotted
up for the camera.
Right, absolutely.
I spotted the camera
And
and,
handed
it
up.
happened to be there. So whatever you see on the screen, just consider it.
I am nervous to watch this. I am.
I think Jackie's exactly right. She was trying to pretend that she gave it her all to give them the, you know,
Something good to
something
work
to
with.
watch
Hold it,
because
your
she
wife's
knew
on.
that they were
Your wife's on the phone.
taping
Is there a
her.
Bronco outside with
Oh,
Allison,
Hello?
what are you doing to this guy?
What do you mean?
breaking my heart?
You're killing him.
What do you...
Why are you holding our Fred up to public ridicule?
Why are you doing this to him?
What am I doing?
I'm about to watch a tape of your performance last
in
night.
public, honey.
Yeah.
And as far as I can tell, this role was given to you because you're associated through Fred with this show.
Okay.
This is not a real acting job. And you're sitting there making out with a guy every
I'm
day.
not making out with him, though.
Will we see you tonguing this
No,
guy?
you're just dry humping him, honey.
Totally not. There's no tongue involved at all.
All right, let's watch it.
What about the dry humping?
I got to come in there because I don't want to miss anything.
No.
Is there dry humping?
You better tell me now if there's dry humping because I'm going to see it. They've got video here. Confess now.
Well, why don't you just watch it and you'll see?
Well, just tell me and it'll
What
go.
have you told
Maybe it'll
Fred
go a little
about
bit
this
easier.
role?
Yeah, what have you told Fred about the
Absolutely
role?
nothing.
I've told him that I'm a slutty nun. I mean, what else? You know, he knows that. He knows that. Oh, come on, honey. Don't get upset.
When did it come-
It's just acting.
When did it turn into slutty nun?
It's just acting. No, it's kissing.
I thought it was repressed
But it's
nun
not
who kind
real
of loses
kissing,
it at the
Robin.
last minute.
What's
Robin-
real kissing?
You know what? Fred has...
Real kissing is when, you know,
You got feeling with
Can I
it.
say something?
Yes.
Fred has problems talking to people one-on-one when they're alone. And I know Fred is... I'm doing him a favor because he can't really express himself to you alone. I'm telling you, I know Fred. Fred is a gentleman and a shy guy.
Yeah, he is. You're right.
he
You know him
wants
better than
you.
I do, Howard.
And I'm going
To
to tell
be
you
able to
something.
do whatever you want.
I have taken care of Fred for many years, more than you have, my dear.
You're right.
And I got to worry about this guy's mental health. When he goes off, I don't need it directed at me.
Well, I'm going to
I
call
had-
you, Howard, because
And I'm going to tell you something.
Yes.
I want a full confession.
Now.
Have you tongued this gentleman that you were on stage with?
Absolutely. I
What?
swear. I swear on my...
Has any tongue touched?
Not at all.
Do you find him attractive?
I mean, he's cute, but he's not my type, no.
He's not. What's your type? A guy with antenna?
Yes, actually,
see.
I want a satellite dish.
And is there dry humping going on?
No, not really, no.
Not really, no.
That sounds
No,
like a
you'll
caveat
see.
to me.
Why were you so angry then, Allison, when you found out they were taping this?
Because I wanted to know.
Why? What's the difference?
You do the same thing regardless, right?
She wanted to change outfits, I think.
Yeah, I wanted... I wasn't angry, I was just more surprised, actually.
Well, can I show this tape to Fred, or is this something you want us to hide?
Oh, no. I
You have no problem.
Yeah,
I
all
have
right.
nothing to hide.
All right. Anything to say before this tape is viewed?
I love you, honey. I will always love
this
you.
is bad.
By the way,
And this is how she shows it.
I understand and you know that this part will lead to nothing. You know that it's just a kissing part. It is not real
Why
acting.
did you take a kissing part?
I didn't take it. It wasn't a kissing part. It was a part of a nut.
No, it's a raping part, is what it is.
Yeah, it was more like the raping part, actually. No, I took it because, you know, I'm an actress.
But this is not
No,
acting.
man.
And you were not an actress when you married Fred.
Well, no, I wasn't. You're right, Howard.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was establishing,
become
that
one.
he did not marry an actress, Howard.
And by the way, the guy who does the scene with you finds you very attractive.
How do you know?
Because I've been told.
Have you noticed how attractive he
Because
thinks
John,
you
the
are?
equal perv.
Yeah, but where was this guy?
But, you know, let me tell you.
Everybody found you attractive, Allison. You know that.
And where was all these guys when Fred married you?
Money. I mean,
And where was all these guys when Fred married you? They were
Probably in junior high school.
they
Right.
were not, yeah, they were. They were.
So when you were out looking for a man and dialing up dial-a-date, none of
were
these
in
guys wanted
preschool.
you. Fred wanted you. And now Fred's got to share you? Now they all want you because you're with Fred.
Oh, he doesn't have to share.
Do you notice that Fred hasn't soul-kissed you since you took this part? Do you know that?
I am aware of that, yeah.
Doesn't that bother you?
Those are the same lips Fred has to kiss.
But wait a second. What happens when he goes...
kiss the guy?
Can I just say one thing?
Go ahead.
What happens when he goes... scores and he gets his little lap dances?
What happens?
Then?
Nothing.
I ain't kissing anybody.
He ain't kissing?
Oh, please.
What I ain't dry humping anybody.
There's no dry humping going on with a
No
woman
dry
just
humping
your
on my
lap?
part.
What happened to the woman that didn't choose? Allison was the only wife that didn't care that Fred went to
I
scores.
don't care.
No.
And you know what she did?
So she was, you know what it was? She was buying time for moments
Yeah,
like this.
she didn't
Right.
care
There
because
you
she's
go.
going out and making out with a guy.
Oh, come on.
So is this an acting job or a get even?
It must be. There
It's
must
an
have been some
acting
hostility
job.
going on.
And it's a
for years.
paying acting job, which is what,
Fred makes plenty of money. He can
He
afford
doesn't
you.
need that.
Yeah, but
Honey, I'll pay you not to kiss him.
I'm a woman of the 90s, though. I got to make my own money, Howard.
Yeah, okay. Well, I am here to say one thing. This job of yours will not lead to another acting
Let
job.
me ask her
This
something.
doesn't allow you to act at all. It's a kissing job.
If Fred pays you what
Howard, why don't
you're
you
getting...
come down
All
one
right,
night?
I'm going to watch the tape.
Wait a minute. If
Yes.
Fred pays her what she's getting from Tony and Tina's wedding, will she stop this silliness?
Yes, if Fred pays you what you're getting from Tony and Tina's wedding, will you stop it? Do you want her to stop, Fred?
Do I want her to... Let's see the video.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh,
Let's see.
come on.
They would like Fred to come over here and watch.
Well, how am I going to see it?
Wait a second.
Can we tilt
stand
this?
and watch it?
Can I stay on the phone while you watch it?
Of course.
Yes, of
Walk you
course.
through it?
That's the fun.
You're
You're going to talk me through it? Am I going to be on a ledge?
It's rated on a scale. of
I'm
1 to
coming over
10.
there because I can't see.
You want to see Fred's face?
Can I just say one thing, Fred?
Yes.
Did you know they were
Honey, your
taping
voice
this?
is cracking.
No, he didn't know,
No,
Allison.
I had no clue. And I saw you know it this morning, and I'm going,
How come you gave Fred a rose?
yeah.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
Aren't I a nice
Am I
woman?
still smiling?
All right, let's see. Here we go. Robin, you haven't come in here in months.
I know. I
Oh,
wanted to see
okay.
this.
You know what?
up
I'm
close.
going to hang up because...
Is that...
No.
Wait a minute. We're
that
watching.
This is it. Whoa.
Oh, he's grinding her. Look at that.
Oh,
Could you
my.
get a tighter
Stop
shot?
it.
Oh, my
Look at
God.
his midsection.
And it's, by the way, let me do a play-by-play. She is in a nun's outfit. This guy is all over her, and this is now going on. I'm watching now over 40 seconds. He is massaging her back,
Oh, my
rubbing her arms.
goodness.
He's not massaging my back.
Yes,
He is.
No, he's not. He isn't.
And now you're grabbing his ass.
And she grabs her.
Didn't she just put her hands on his ass?
Look at her hands.
Good-looking guy. Big Bill.
Thanks, Don.
Wow.
Look at the other people looking at him like they're at a strip show.
This goes on every night? This must only go on once a
Look
week.
at that kiss.
Honey, as bad as scores is...
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh. They're underneath that. Now the guy...
Can I tell you, when we go under the habit, that's when nothing happens.
Yeah,
You see,
yeah.
that's
Right. Right.
Oh.
Look
You're
at
gonna-
her.
Yeah, you're kissing under there.
Yeah,
No, we're not. I swear to you, he's just kissing my
Look at that. That's
Can I
not
ask you,
dry humping.
Allison, can I ask you a question?
He is grinding his hip
Why are
into
you
you.
pulling his ass into your midsection?
Why are you
Why
rubbing
are
his
you
ass?
doing
I'm not even doing that.
You're-
What are you talking
She doesn't even
about?
know what she's doing.
He is squirming
Jesus.
around.
Oh, look at her. She's in ecstasy.
Oh,
Well, what
geez,
did you
I'm
be?
an
That's a good-looking man. That's a Robert
Oh,
Redford
he's a
lookalike. Oh my!
at him.
His pants are pulled down.
You know what he is, Howard? He's a dead man.
Well, look at her.
She's limp against that
get out of the
wall.
way.
God.
Oh, John,
Cameraman
shut
is
up. I hear you laughing at
Oh
her.
my! How long does that go on? Like that all night?
Yeah.
Is there more?
Can we play that
that's it.
again?
That's
I need
it.
to see that again.
Oh, Robin, come
No.
on.
You know
Let's
what? I am
do it
not going to
again.
play that again.
Robin, you just
Look
saw
at
it.
Tom Tiasano came running in to say
My buddy Tom.
he's in Robin's room.
My buddy Tom.
Hey Tom, what do you think of that?
I think that there's trouble at River City.
Oh, come on, Tom. No.
Tom, would you let your wife do that?
Huh?
I mean,
Hey, let's just run it in slow motion. so we
Tom.
can, like, see agony even
Tom,
more.
did you see that?
How long is
Yes,
that,
I
though?
did.
What do you think? You're a man of reason.
Hey,
I think Allison's a wonderful actress.
I
thank you.
understand
Thank you,
this is a
Tom.
4-minute tape, and there was an awful lot of grinding there.
Oh,
That, you want to know something? I don't even mind the kissing so much, but there was one thing I saw that I did not like.
What did you
didn't
see?
appreciate.
Tell her.
What- and you have no idea you did this.
What?
I saw
Grabbed
it.
his ass
Yep.
and you pulled it into your pelvis.
Oh, did
I'm sorry. You did.
honey, I would never do that. You're the only
I have it on
person-
tape.
Oh, it's
You're the
right
only
there,
thought that would go into my pelvis, honey.
You pulled him in there. You pulled him in like you were pulling a bass out of a lake.
Oh, my
Wow.
God.
Look at that kiss. Oh, we're watching
Oh, they're playing it again. Look at this.
Oh, they're playing it. Oh, nice.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Howard.
Oh my God.
Howard.
See, this to me.
Oh, this is my wife. I divorced
This ain't
her.
bad, okay? Guy
This
looks
is
like a
all right.
lame
No, that's
kisser
okay.
anyway.
But this is where she's fighting him off. She's not supposed to be into it.
Now watch the hands.
He looks like he's a lame kisser anyway.
She takes her hands,
right? Watch this.
And now, look where his hands are going, and look at her hands go to that ass like there's a magnet on his ass.
Like that.
Right.
Play by
Oh, boy.
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, okay.
Now, I know it's bothering you.
This is the danger zone, right?
Why do you have to put your hands on his butt?
It takes about a minute, but she starts moving into it.
Why do you have to do that?
And this guy, who's this guy? He's crushing walnuts, guys.
What?
He's crushing walnuts.
Oh.
He's like
Now
a starving man at a banquet.
Wow. You know what? Turn this off. This is too painful for Fred. Leave it on?
I just want to know if I see that thing that I thought I saw before.
All right, let's double check. I don't want
That's just...
Fred, you show this to any judge, you're out of your marriage.
It's about to happen. Hold on.
Adam.
There you go. Absolutely right.
Fred.
She pulls him right in there.
Oh, Fred.
That's the worst part.
He acted alone.
The kissing...
Yep.
There's nothing going on. Oh,
We're not even watching your head now. We're looking at those hands.
That's the one thing that bothered me right there.
In other words, the part you're objecting to, let me clarify.
The part that I'm going nuts
When
over.
she takes her hands, she squeezes his buttocks and pulls it into
him
her.
in.
Yes, and
And
he
it doesn't
squirms.
happen once, it's twice.
Yes, and she
But
doesn't.
he didn't even pull it
That's
into
the
me.
one. The second time doesn't matter. It's the first time.
I know, Fred. I'd be
The man comes up
concerned.
to my knees, sweetheart. He comes up to my knees.
All I can tell you is this can only be trouble.
Oh, come on.
What do you
This is
mean
no
when he
act.
comes up to your knees?
He
We're
comes up to my
watching it.
knees, so his butt is nowhere near my
Let me tell you
pelvis.
something. I'm no actor, but this is not acting.
It is acting.
What, kissing a guy for 4 minutes is an acting job?
Because all those people are sitting there watching
This
it.
is pornography.
This is necking.
Oh, because
This is
people are
making out.
You know what, Howard? I didn't realize I was acting in that car on the beach that time
Yeah.
because people were watching.
This is pornography.
I think if they ever make a movie out of your book, you
There
can
you
use
go.
this scene.
There you go.
I'm going to tell you how much. I don't know that I can show this on the E channel.
That's right.
I don't know. What I see
Pornography.
if a young child saw this, all hell would break
Gotta
loose.
put a big blue dot over her ass. Maybe
I
they
know.
can start a new show, Hump Soup.
Wow, weeds, Fred. Well, Allison, whatever you say. Let me ask you.
Congratulations,
Want to know
Fred.
something? Honey, you're right. You're the woman of the 90s, and I'm the sap of the 21st century.
Can I say one thing? If Fred was so upset about this that he can't even give you a soul kiss anymore,
How could you do it?
would you,
I won't even let her touch me anymore. That's...
Really? You feel dirty?
Yeah.
Well, just think when she grabs your butt and pulls you in there.
gee,
She's thinking about him.
I'll be that lucky guy,
Yeah.
whoever he is.
Allison, I'm going to say one thing.
What?
You're a gorgeous girl. You're beautiful.
Howard.
And any man would be lucky to have you.
Why are you killing Fred?
I'm very depressed now.
Of course you should be.
Are you going to work tonight?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I am.
She's not that depressed.
Puck her up. And 2 shows on Saturday.
And 2 shows on
Oh,
Saturday.
you do that twice on Saturdays.
We do it twice I do it 7 times.
Do you love your work?
I'm having a good time.
Do you love your
I
work?
see her having a good time.
Yeah.
How often do you two
Get it
make
on?
love now that she's
Well,
an
because
actress?
she's in the show and her schedules are so diverse.
None.
He's getting her all the time,
He's
and
getting
you're not
he's getting
getting
more
her at all.
action than I am.
I see.
Oh, okay, but what about, excuse me,
Do
hang
you
on one
love your
second.
work? Do
If
you
I-
love your work?
Yes.
You do. So you're in
More
love
than
with.
Fred?
So you're in love with him.
I'm not in love with him.
Why do you love work so much? Tell me what you love about acting. Tell me what you love
I
about
just
this
love-
particular role.
This role?
Yeah, what do you
I'm
love
just
about it?
having a great time.
Right. And what is so great about it?
Making out.
Rubbing your pelvis into another man.
Yeah, no.
That's what you love about it.
I
realize she
enjoy
studied
acting.
Meisner for 2 years to learn that.
You love being with this gentleman and getting paid for it.
How many lines do you have?
Are there any lines?
Yes, I have a couple of lines.
Well, she's more of a,
A couple of
physical
lines,
actress.
but most of it is this.
She's like a female Jim
She's a
Carrey.
physical actress.
Right.
The
Right.
Lucy
know,
of
Howard?
the 90s.
I gotta make out with someone in the play too.
What'd you say?
I gotta make out with.
You're a single man.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
And
like
you're having a good time
Yeah, like you have a
making
good
out,
time.
right?
It's like
Can I ask
I'm
you
not
something?
cheating.
Can I ask you something?
I'm
Do you
not
get
cheating.
aroused during it?
I've gotten
See,
semis.
this is what makes me nervous. This is what makes me nervous because you want to know something? See, my wife's right. I'm a gentleman. Guys like John and the other guys in the play, they're all little pervs,
But
little
Freddie,
pukes.
but
They're
like your
little
motivation is to make it real, so you enjoy
No, but you know
yourself
something?
doing it.
There's
And
a-
Allison
Everybody
Everybody you
motivation.
go to.
Stuttering John is now an actor.
Because John is not an actor.
Yeah.
I love
All right.
John, but John is not
Freddie,
an
the
actor.
point is, you
John,
do
you're
it.
not an actor.
Well,
Well,
you're not an actor.
there's a subtle
an
thing
actor.
going on
You're
here.
acting at being an actor.
All right, well, yeah, whatever you say.
There's a subtle thing going on here because John is right. Allison is playing the part of a woman who's enjoying what's happening to her. So Allison, in effect, is enjoying what's happening to her.
No.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something more subtle that's
Any
going
advice
on.
from him, I won't tell
Let
you.
me tell you what's really going on.
What?
You're a psychologist. You know everything. Listen to me. Acting is bullcrap. Sex is sex. That's sex.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Essentially, it's her body
Right, it's
that's
foreplay.
There's no difference
reacting.
between
That
sex.
is no nun up there. That's
No.
Fred's wife.
That's Fred's wife, and that's Fred's wife's body.
But I'm doing
that's
a good
having
job,
time.
aren't I? Tell me I'm doing a good job.
Does
Oh,
it feel good?
you're doing a great job.
Okay,
Doing a
so
wonderful job, because I think the whole purpose of acting is to, garner an emotion
Immerse
from the human
yourself.
being. And it's getting an emotion out of me, I'll tell you that.
That's right.
But you know what acting really is pretending to do something and making people think you're doing it. No, they're doing
Suspending
something.
belief.
You want her to leave her acting job?
That's her choice. That's her choice.
Right.
Are you going to stay married? Does it change your feelings?
honey,
I don't know yet.
Honey?
I will have to.
Why don't you
discuss
show this to your
I will-
children
I will have
someday?
to discuss this further.
Show it to your
honey, can I
parents.
say one thing,
Let's
Don't
honey?
even look like. Let me tell you something else,
I say
Fred.
we put it on the Sony
No offense.
Jumbotron.
No offense to the director of this play, but let me tell you something. This don't even look like a real play to me. This
No,
is
it looks like a guy making out in the corner.
That's what it looks like.
It's an excuse. It's like, why don't they just pull a Buick in there and have them
Hey,
make
what if your wife is offered a soft porn role? Can she take it? No. Soft porn.
No, I
Where she
wouldn't
can,
take that.
she can just take her top off and be fondled.
Soft porn,
Well, no,
they're not
I even
penetrating,
told her
Fred.
when she told me this, I says, I prefer that you take your top off than kiss somebody else. I
Right.
swear to God.
You mean
Get outta
wait a
here.
second. You prefer me walking around with my
Breasts exposed.
Yeah.
Yes.
You prefer that?
Yes,
honey?
I do
Tell
too.
them to write that part.
I do too.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
Tell them to write that part.
Fred, I'm with you. That's less intimate.
Exactly.
Oh my God!
What?
Honey, you can walk on a beach in France and people are topless
I
because
don't.
no
I don't
sex going
understand
on.
that entire mentality.
Because
at
he
all.
doesn't want another man handling you
I
like this.
don't like
This is
that idea.
absurd. Where is the
That
intimacy?
this Steve is kissing you.
And it wouldn't be so
Oh,
bad if it was a
he's
movie
a-
role.
he's a scheme.
Happened 1 or 2 times. This is every night.
Who is
He's
that
as big
guy?
a sleaze as John on that.
Why don't we bring the guy in?
You know,
I was gonna say,
if
Fred
you were an
has a
actor,
right.
you would know that
Wait a
you got to be
John,
real.
I am an actor.
Yeah,
Fred
well,
has
then
a right.
You're a sleaze.
Wait, okay. No,
Talk one at a time.
Okay,
everybody.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Fred has a right to that guy's sexual history because he's having sex with the guy.
That's right.
Oh, I don't need to because I'm not gonna.
Oh,
Well, I'm sure they're swapping saliva. Put it that way.
Oh, yeah?
probably
Thank you,
doing
John.
that.
John, have you seen them tongue each other?
I mean, they're kissing on the lips. Saliva's on the lips. Saliva goes. They exchange bodily fluids.
Have you seen their
John,
mouths open?
John.
Yeah, well,
John,
yeah. The mouths open. The tongues, I don't see go in, but the mouths are
There's
open.
no tongue whatsoever.
I know, but all I'm saying is, Allison, is that if your lips are wet, you're kissing his lips that are wet, right?
I don't kiss his lips. He just kisses my neck. I don't really kiss him.
Oh,
Excuse me, Doug, you were there. Was there lip kissing?
Doug, be
The whole
honest.
problem with
Be
that is
honest.
that you can't get a good shot because he was like
Come on, Doug.
a medium
What did you
long.
see?
Well, what I saw,
You couldn't get a tighter shot?
no, it was a hidden camera. I just
All
had
right,
to
go ahead.
find.
What did you see?
As far as I know, I thought they were kissing on the lips.
You thought we were?
From what I saw, it was a little
No.
dark, but the video also looks.
It looks like
No,
lip
the
kissing.
video-
Definitely kiss on the lips. That's,
You've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it.
I can't say one.
I mean, Allison, I'm not saying you use tongue, but you definitely kiss on the lips. Don't lie about
Yeah,
that.
but it's not like what you think it is. I mean, it's so not intimate. It's not even funny. It's really not.
Well,
Honey,
no one's laughing, believe me.
honey, I love you.
Are you
No.
talking to me or the guy in the,
Except
in the
at
play?
9:30 every night.
Gee, you're forgotten.
Fred is lost in her memory.
God, I hate you.
Somebody called in and said that we should next time we go to Scores, we should pay Fred $100 and just tell him to act like a pervert.
There
Right.
you go. That's it. I'll pretend I'm John for the day and I'll kiss women.
That's right. You now have permission to kiss women in
That's what I will
stores.
do.
Oh, wait a second. All those lap dances and all of that nonsense that goes on
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
kissing nobody. I ain't
Oh,
grinding
yeah,
into
but
nobody.
they're taking their little you-know-what and, like, grinding it all over
They're
you.
not grinding any you-know-what.
Yes, they are. You
They are-
told me you get lap dances
Not,
there,
what
honey.
they do is they grind their knees into you thinking that
Oh,
something
and that's better? Robin, you're a woman. You tell me.
I'm not in this.
Honey,
You better marry.
Robin, stay out of it. Let them
Robin,
handle
come to
it.
my... Come on, Robin. We us women...
Forget Why is everyone turned to Robin? You're talking
my,
to Fred.
my pelvis goes nowhere near any
Robin
of
is
these
an
girls'
ally of mine.
pelvises. My mouth goes nowhere near these girls' mouths.
All right.
Yeah, but-
Listen, this is something.
That's
Now I'm
all I
embarrassed.
can say.
This is between the two
Can I
of you.
just say one thing, though?
Yeah.
Can I just say one thing, Freddie?
Yes.
When you come home from Scores, you are very excited. And Billy's topless. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Oh, Billy now is being brought into this?
No. Billy's
No.
topless.
I-
His favorite place that he goes to
Oh,
twice
Billy's
a week
topless.
But
after
I don't touch anybody.
You
Oh,
go to
please.
Billy's
Yeah,
top?
Fred goes to a strip club.
What's Fred's
come
story?
home. You come home and give me a nipple report, honey.
Yes, I do.
Fred and his band go to a top.
Now we
strip
know
club
too
at-
much.
Oh, do they?
There you go.
Boy, I didn't know you
At
were
a
doing that.
topless bar once
We
a
have a
week?
meeting.
Okay? So
Oh,
you tell me.
Yeah, but it's for business. Oh, come on. There is no comparison.
Allison,
You wanna know
go for
something?
it.
Thank you, Robin.
It's the
Thank you,
nearest
honey.
bar near the rehearsal hall.
Let me tell you something. Fred has no problem with Allison going to a strip club. He has no problem. No.
She said,
Excuse me. Fred has no. I'm stopping this. Now I'm talking. I kept quiet long enough.
Right.
Fred has no problem with you going to a strip club. If you want to go to a strip club, you can go. If you want to be in this play, kissing this guy like this intimately and grinding your pelvises into one another,
I think it's just acting.
it's completely different. Completely different.
can I just say one thing?
Yes.
Not only does he go to Billy's Topless, but now all the dancers are showing up at his gigs. Isn't that sweet?
So what? He's not doing anything with him.
Popular guy.
Yeah, you're a very popular guy. You got a popular you-know-what.
Well, that's false.
I don't know why you're jumping into this argument now, Howard. This is between Allison
Because Fred's a
and
pussy.
Fred.
You don't know how to argue with a
This
woman.
is between Allison and Fred.
Fred's sitting there letting his woman make out and grind.
Oh,
Going
no.
to topless bars once
She
a
can
week.
do what she wants.
The one thing I love about Fred is that he's got a real understanding of art. And that's what it is.
All right, Allison. Allison will be seen in Tony and Tina's wedding tonight, as a matter of
Pull that
fact.
card.
Tonight, every night.
Every night. She ain't leaving.
And there's
Wait,
no
on
chance,
Saturday.
no chance that you're going to become enamored of this guy.
No, not at all. Honey, you got nothing to worry about. He's a nice guy. He's very sweet, but
And you're kissing him every night.
And you don't feel anything for him.
no. I swear on my life.
All right.
I feel nothing for this.
You know, maybe I'll give you $100. You can come over and make out with me.
There
There you go.
There you
How
go.
much does it cost?
Yeah, for an acting job. What do they pay her a night, Fred?
You know, you have to call her agent.
Really?
She's her own agent.
All right. Very good. That is Allison Norris.
Allison Furman.
Allison Furman.
Oh, so she doesn't. So after she runs off with this new guy, she don't even need.
She's billed as Allison Furman.
She doesn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
when
it's
she's in
not
that
Allison
play.
Norris.
Oh, so Allison Furman.
Allison Furman,
Right.
yeah.
I see. Okay, very good.
Yep. The moniker's too heavy to carry on that headshot. So.
All right.
So she's really not thinking about Fred. She doesn't even carry his name into the play.
Not even in the equation.
Honey, our checkbooks, our names are the same on the checkbook.
Here
Great,
you go.
Fred. You get to share all your money with a woman who cheats on you every night.
There you go.
Isn't that nice?
Where it counts, where it counts.
Well,
There you
Right
go.
where it counts.
right with the fur man.
Howard, I love you. You're the best.
Let me tell you something, Allison. I'm a fur man.
You are?
I sure am. I love fur.
You love fur, huh?
I love soft fur-like things. All right, Allison, I love you too. You're not my wife. I got no problem, but Fred's the one with the
And
problem.
as long as the skeevy little actor with you doesn't know your fur.
He's not skeevy, Fred. He's doing. She's the one.
He's
Nah,
a
he's
nice
just-
guy.
yeah,
I
I'm
don't
sure-
know
I'm
him
sure
in
he's
his
nice.
situation.
He is a
I'm
nice
sure he's
guy.
nice. Yeah,
You know
right.
something, Freddie? Maybe you'll hang out with him one night.
Yeah,
He's a
right.
great guy.
Here, listen. Look at
Yeah,
this.
we can
Fred, here's some
compare
faxes.
notes.
Here's some faxes.
What do you think her G-spot is?
Here, be a man, Fred. You tell your Jew wife to get the frig out of that diseased place.
Oh, Howard. Come on. Howard, I mean, you know, what if Allison were doing this?
She wouldn't be. I wouldn't allow it.
You really wouldn't?
Of course not.
Hey, Fred, you gonna go?
My wife, first of all, if my wife
Don't
ever,
let her have a job where there's no kissing.
if my wife ever became an actress,
Yeah.
I would leave the house. I would never return. I would never look backwards. I don't want to live with no actress. You want to act in my bedroom. There's plenty of parts for her to make out with a guy in my bedroom.
You can play act all you want.
I tell her the other night,
volunteer
I'm
all
laying
the
there.
time.
Let me tell you something, my friend. I was laying there in the bed the other night, speaking from the bed. I'm laying there in the bed. I said to my wife, do a little striptease for me. She goes, oh, what do you mean? I'm not going to do striptease. I said, go ahead, do that for me. Maybe you want to, because you're saying, oh, man, I want to be in your movie. I said, do an acting job right now.
see what
I'm
you
going to
do.
pay you. I'll go to my wallet. I'm going to pay you a couple $100. And she ran around the room. Worst striptease you ever saw. She wrapped a sarong around her body. She got caught in it. I puked. But that's acting.
But
you
she
want to
put-
act.
She put the effort where it was meant to.
If you want to
Right.
act every night, you could
Act
kiss
for
and grind
Fred.
with Fred.
Sure.
But I do that too.
I'm available in any room in the house.
Yeah, you can
You
do
know,
it
can I
6
just
nights
say
a
one
week.
thing? When I do that, I think of only you, honey.
All right, Allison.
What do you need to bring a few people into your apartment to get her excited, Fred?
I think that's what it's going to be.
Thank you, Allison.
Thank
I don't know
you,
when you
Howard.
became an
We'll
actress.
sell tickets at
It's
the door.
ridiculous. Now you're an actress, like that Nancy Martley. Thank you.
I think that's going to become a favorite piece of tape.
Oh, man, we're going to play this at the Scores. I'm going to Scores tomorrow and playing this piece of tape.
Now save that. Save that.
Yeah.
Call
Honey, I
it.
love you. I love you. Please tell me you love me.
Goodbye.
You love me, Fred?
Poor
She don't love you.
Poor Allison.
Where's Fred's Martian music? I'm going to play it. I don't know where it is.
Oh, you're going to do that now?
I was going to.
While he's hurting?
Hey, buddy, seriously, you're an old-time friend of mine. One of my oldest and dearest friends. I'm with you on this. I don't even think it's funny. No, I don't. It's not funny. It hurts him.
Sucks.
I don't mind his wife being in a play. That's not even a play.
the
That's
grind.
amateur hour.
The kissing didn't even bother me so much. The grinding thing is
Right. I don't blame
Yeah,
you.
but the truth is there's no need for it.
No.
Where did the whole thing stem from?
That's
Where did
Robin
the
just
idea
hit it on
come
the
from?
head. They could kiss, whatever, on the neck. There's no need for the
There's
grinding.
no need for the grinding.
No.
There's
And
no
grabbing
need
of the ass.
for
It's
any
gratuitous.
of it.
It is.
It's gratuitous.
And it's, I wouldn't even mind if it was a one-shot deal. This is every night. This can only lead to trouble. Thank you. And now I'll have to take a break.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
By the way, concerning the last segment you heard, I received some faxes about Fred and his wife. And Fred, I feel for your pain.
I appreciate that.
Here's a fax that says, E-show, E-show, E-show. You have to put Fred's wife on E. I assure you it will be on. As soon as I can get into the editing room, you will see everything that I just saw.
I think I'll actually stay up to watch this one.
Yes.
You won't be able to sleep.
No.
Here's a fax, one of our listeners saying, Fred, think about it. Does that slut wife of yours have any lines to memorize? That's not acting. It's true. I agree with this gentleman. Not that your wife's a slut, but...
No, I don't know about that.
But that you... If she doesn't have lines to memorize...
She has like 5.
Oh,
I don't know
that's not acting.
if that constitutes acting.
Under 5 is not acting. Here's another fact. Fred isn't getting a lap dance in front of an audience. Billy's topless is tame.
Yeah.
Howard, get Fred a similar role in a play.
See how she feels.
There you go.
This one is addressed to Fred's wife, Allison. Allison, what part of no don't you understand? King of all messengers. I was at Fred's wife's show. She was so damp that the theater's humidity levels rose dramatically.
He was there.
Howard, what I just heard made me feel sick for Fred. I say you should write a part for the E! Show for Fred, where he grinds with a stripper dressed as a nun and see how she likes it. I bet she won't like it at all. These women are all the same. Leave her, Fred.
And just,
Leave her.
And just pay me $1 so that it's legal.
Fred, I'm going to do you the favor of your lifetime.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'm going to have Peaches come in here. No, I'm going to have someone like on the caliber of an Amy Lynn come in here.
There you go. That's
And I will ask them to do a scene with you. I will write it. I'll give you...
Acting scene.
I will
That's
give you
wonderful.
5 lines.
Yep, 5 lines.
I need you to act tomorrow for the show.
Find me a post.
In fact,
women
why
up
not
against it?
have Fred do the guy's part in Tony and Tina's wedding
Nah,
right.
let's get something better.
with someone else?
Right. And I'm going to let you do the part.
All
And you will do it every day until she quits that stupid
There
play.
you go. It's a sign of protest.
Right.
And may the play run for a long time.
Because you would enjoy making out with
I
someone
would
else.
enjoy it.
You're
Yes, I
damn
would.
right you would, pal. No pal of mine is going to be taken through torture like that.
You know? And I have to hone my acting skills, too, because I am an actor, and
Right.
I think it would only be fair.
That's
You
right.
two can rehearse your lines
Sure.
together at home.
Hump away.
And, of course, I do require rehearsal, so whoever I work with.
Right. I'm going to arrange that. Gary, arrange that for me for tomorrow. Get me a girl who's willing to do a makeout scene with Fred. Tongues and everything. and humping.
Because really, what we saw, was there any dialogue?
No.
I think you heard all you had to hear.
Dialogue. There was no set. It was in an empty room.
Their hips were speaking.
And you hump away. What do you prefer? White, black, Oriental?
I'll run the gamut.
Why not everybody?
Sure.
I'll have you making it with 3 nuns.
There you go. A cloister.
Gary, call one of the hotter girls who does our show. Get
Who's
somebody
Fred's
hot.
favorite?
Who's your favorite that does our show?
I have to think about that. But no, just pick one. Just
I
pick
got to
one. It
find
doesn't
one that's
matter.
willing to be
I'm
with
a
you.
Who did
professional. That's
Fred
the other
say
thing.
was perfection?
You want Nicole Eggert?
She might be hard to get. She would do, but she'd be hard to
You
get.
want a supermodel? Yeah.
Sure, why not?
I'll get somebody. Gary, are you listening?
Wait a minute. Fred liked that girl who was down here the other day auditioning for Miss Howard Stern.
You want her?
Not her. No,
No?
she was cute, but not her.
No? Okay.
All right.
Let me give her some thought.
All right. You think and we'll do the
come up with-
news.
You know what? Something we should get headshots.
No, I don't. You don't, Fred.
Now Fred's getting crazy.
Yeah. What started out as a good idea is turning into a nightmare.
I'm sorry.
All right. Very good. I will do that. I'm serious. Everyone was discussing, is Fred acting? Is he really upset? Or is he a modern man or something? I said, I think Fred's hurt. I mean,
I
are
don't
you?
think so.
You don't think he is?
This is something
Are you serious? You don't care? Fred?
Do I care? I'm. It's in and out. You know, it's like I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled that she's doing it. I'm not.
Who am I hooking Fred up
They're
with?
kissing.
I want she acting in here tomorrow with Fred and a hot babe.
But is there any? There's no special request?
No, just get one of our beautiful regular girls.
I know exactly who I'm going to get.
Who?
I'm going to get Michelle from Scores.
Ah.
There you go.
Now that ain't bad.
There you go.
Hubba. Can I do a scene?
Hey, Howard, you know what? I'm not like, trying to create any hassles, but do you think that you're going to have to deal with the same thing when you do your movie, or is that not really an issue?
Not an issue.
It's going to be fine?
Allison hasn't requested to be on the set on days you're shooting love scenes?
No, I wouldn't allow it.
Do you have love scenes in your movie?
Not really.
Just like Allison's not really having a love scene. Over there at Tony and
It's different. I have a history. I'm an actor. I've been in radio. I've been in show business a long time. This woman comes out of the box, and she's all of a sudden doing a makeout scene.
You're supposed to be doing a feature with a major
studio. Of course. It's a little different. I'm not going to be doing it every day. Just a couple of days in a row. All right.
On a closed set.
There's no real makeout scene in my movie. Just sodomy. Full penetration.
So we're preparing an acting scene for tomorrow for Fred.
That's right.
That's right. And make sure there's mouthwash.
Yeah. For the girl. Fred doesn't care how he smells.
Yeah, we never asked Allison, is there anything she does in particular to keep herself pristine for Fred?
Yeah. She douches for a half hour.
There you go.
From what I saw, she better. All right, very good, Robin. Let's do some news. Let's get off Fred.
We're all mourning here.
It's the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Faxes continue to pour in, Robin, to our own Fred Norris, who had
There's a lot of sympathy out there.
Well, his wife's in a play where she's making out with another guy, and it's really not even...
And grinding.
It's not even a real part, but it says, Fred, act like you have a set of nuts and set your horny wife straight, you big pussy. Look at that. There it is.
People think you're just getting railroaded, I suppose, Fred.
Is that what they think?
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out tomorrow, won't we?
What's going to happen tomorrow?
We'll see.
Attention, Howard. Being a professional actor, I can assure you that we in the business assume a totally professional attitude on stage and off. Signed, Woody Allen.
Oh, Fred, they're really getting at you.
Hey, Fred, the bottom line is this. You either trust her or you don't. Mrs. Buttafuoco.
She has a point.
There you go.
She has a point.
Some funny people in our audience.
Take her advice.
Fred, you've got her, babe. Signed, Sonny Bono. Howard, ask Fred if his wife didn't think she was doing anything wrong, why did she give him a rose after finding out that she was being filmed?
That's a very good question.
Very good. All of them good questions. I want to thank Mrs. Buttafuoco and Woody Allen for writing in, and Sonny Bono.
Especially.
Right. Good point.
They're both very busy people.
Whoever wrote that Mrs. Buttafuoco one was a genius. That's great.
I believe it was Mrs. Buttafuoco.
I do, too. Bottom line, Fred. Robin. All right, very good, Robin. Let's do some news. Let's get off Fred.
We're all more...
Feel if in your upcoming movie, Fred had like a love scene.
Oh,
Sex
Fred
scene.
does. Fred has a nude sex scene with penetration. Yep. And I'm writing it in because...
And I don't expect to be held back.
Let me tell you something. I was in a writing meeting with Ivan Reitman, Len Bloom, Betty Thomas. I said, listen, Fred has got to have actual penetration. They go, well, it has nothing to do with the story. I go, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I said, this has got, even if you don't use it.
But we need to do it for Fred.
You can cut it out. This guy's got to get laid.
Exactly.
Right on camera.
Exactly.
Teach his wife a lesson.
There you go.
In the terms of acting.
It'll happen. I don't even know if there'll be a camera on you when
I don't
it
have to
happens.
put my foot down if I can get laid out of it.
Yeah, you might. Nobody might even be watching. Just go for it.
A lot has been made of my good and dear associate, Fred Norris. A lot has been made of this play that his wife is in, Tony and Tita's Wedding.
Yeah.
Fred married a girl who had a regular job. In fact, was doing waitressing and things, and also worked in a casting director's office. She's no spring chicken. She's not a young girl.
Sounds young, according to Fred.
Yeah. And she marries Fred, and lo and behold, quits her job and decides she's now an actress. And went out to be an actress and never really got any acting jobs.
How long has she been acting, Fred?
A couple of years now.
She studied for like 2 years and then she's done a couple of plays and things like that. Here
Yeah, plays. Like Jackie's wife. Plays.
Plays. Mark Coppola's plays.
Yeah.
No.
Something equally
Nothing
as bad.
but paid.
Right.
But nothing that she had to kiss anybody.
She never had a job. So the point is that because Fred works on our show, the people at Tony and Tina's Wedding first hired Stuttering John to be in the play. A stupid part where he wouldn't have to act.
And he has no acting experience.
Right, where you wouldn't have to really act. And then they hired Fred's wife and put her in a scene where all she has to do is make out with a guy.
Right.
So I went and got a hidden videotape this thing, showed it to Fred. Fred almost passed out. This woman is making out with another guy on stage.
Every night.
Every night, 7 nights a week.
And I think they're adding another show on Sundays.
And making out. I don't know why you're standing for it. It sounds to me like you don't care, but you say you do.
But Fred now says he never sees his wife.
I never see her.
Well, he's going to see her right now.
What?
I've invited.
The bonus?
Yeah, that's the bonus. When I got Fred's wife on the phone and had this video camera, she says to me, "You can't really see the scene. The scene, you have to come to the play. And this scene, I'm really not making out with this guy." I said, "You know what? Why don't you come down here and do the scene for me?" So here is not only Fred's wife, but her lover on stage.
Oh, no.
Is she going to actually do this?
Right in front of you, Fred.
Oh, yes, Fred.
In front of us.
I will leave the room.
No, you won't.
I will.
I'll chain you down, you bastard.
I can't watch
Bar the door, Jackie.
What happened when you went to the play? You watched it?
I had to.
Oh, you had to?
I had to.
You have to watch it in here, then.
Here she is, Allison Furman Norris. Just like,
Mark Furman.
And looking better than ever.
Jackie Joyner curse.
You heard of Mark Furman? Allison Furman. Allison, you've certainly slimmed down quite a bit and looking very, very pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you.
You hunk.
This is a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
I
I'd like a
right
piece
up
of
front,
that.
Howard.
Yeah.
I better warn you right up front. Patrick's already
Pat Buckley.
a little upset.
Why?
Because he doesn't like the fact that you make fun of the play. He's been in it for a long time. It's very dear to him.
I see. Well, let me tell you something.
I
A
bet
play.
you did.
Listen to me, Patrick. You're a nice guy, Patrick Buckley.
Yeah.
Actor.
Ooh, he looks like one of those Baldwin brothers.
Yeah. Well, look at how she's looking at
Oh,
him.
my God.
She hasn't been looking at Fred.
Let's not get carried away.
Kissing him every night?
Let's not get
Fred,
carried away.
he's a lot better than you.
Hold on. Robin wants to be
Stand up.
Stand
You
up.
want me to stand up?
No, stand up. Stand up. Okay?
That doesn't detract.
What, 'cause he's short?
That does not detract from his good looks.
Yeah. He might be short, but so what?
Please. I'm still better looking than him.
Oh.
Don't even trot that card out.
Who do you think's better looking, Allison?
Don't even try
Your
that card
husband
out.
or Patrick? What? Your husband?
She's trained.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the answer, right, honey?
A blind man would know.
Very good. 10 points.
Patrick, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, please. You don't have to profess your love for me.
Look at those lips, Howard.
I
Don't you
know.
want to kiss him?
I sure do. He's a good-looking guy. I'll admit it. He's a real actor.
Yeah. Ooh.
He's not one of these make-believe actors like Jackie's wife and Fred's wife.
Excuse me, I'm not a make-believe actor.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
We'll
Howard.
address that in a minute, my darling.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Yeah, you'd be in that
Sure
play
you
if it
will.
wasn't for me.
That's Mrs. Furman Norris.
Yeah, Furman Norris.
That's right. Oh, that's right.
So, Patrick, let me tell you about the play Tony and Tina's Wedding. I've never seen the play, but I'm going to tell you something. Okay. To me, a play is when you sit in an audience. Anything that says audience participation is not a play. When I got to roam around and see a play on a stage, that's not acting. That's not a play to me. It's ridiculous. There's room for error. You got it. Let me tell you something.
That's wrong, Howard.
You don't even comment. I know more about acting than you do. Please. This guy at least is in the profession. Look, this is a starter job for you.
How do you figure he's in the profession? What else has he done?
Was it your first play? Because he got the job on his own. He went and auditioned. He's got lines.
But what does he really do?
He's an actor.
Yeah.
That's all he does for a living?
That's all I do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you're an actor.
He's going to kick your ass.
Yeah.
No. We can work this out.
You see, what you're saying is that the play is not a play because it's audience participation.
Listen,
because
any
it's a different...
play that could have Stuttering John, who can't act, and then suddenly grabs Fred's wife.
I'm a together sister. Yeah. Oh, Madonna. Pray to Madonna.
Admit that her part is not even a real acting part.
You know better than that, Howard.
Come on.
Howard, it's worse than that.
Hey.
Howard, they've had
Don't-
people in this play like, wasn't Vito Antifuermo in this play? Wasn't some baseball player in this play?
But wait a second. You really don't believe that this is the only production that has given people a job because of who they know?
Let me tell you something.
Come on, you know better
Not
than
only that, the show's been running for 8 years.
Oh, is that right? Hey, Allison, you look awfully pretty. How come you don't look this pretty for Fred? Look at the low-cut top and the whole thing.
Susan got her hair cut.
Yeah.
I'll say one thing.
Called herself up.
I'll say one thing that she's not even aware of. And I notice her wardrobe every night she goes off to work.
Yeah.
She started wearing like these cute little things.
Short shorts and dresses.
Yeah, like I'm looking at her
Right.
and she goes, how do I look? How do I look? And I go, What do I care?
You're going to work.
You're going off to work. You know?
How much you want to bet you're divorced? How much you want to bet you're divorced within 2 years?
Oh, that's not true.
Tell me you're not falling in love with Patrick.
I'm not falling in love with Patrick.
When you kiss this guy, you're not turned on.
No.
Oh, that is such a lie, Allison. That's such a lie. That's such a lie. The guy's a great-looking guy.
Patrick, you're a good-looking guy.
I'm 100% heterosexual. I'd kiss this guy.
Why would she be afraid to do it here?
She's afraid to do it because she knows it's cheating.
She'll do it in front of total strangers.
The scene is improv from a certain point.
You know what improv means?
That's whether you do tongues or not.
Improv means that's not acting. Improv means make believe.
That's tongues or not. That's what I say it is.
Have you ever tongued her?
No.
What?
No.
How come you can't keep a straight face?
He hasn't. I
haven't.
You're planning to.
Do you think she's cute?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's cute.
How was the last one?
And how's her ass feel?
How's her ass feel when you're squeezing it?
Oh, feels nice.
Tight?
Oh, yeah. Feels good.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's a good ass to squeeze?
Oh, sure.
You run every day, right, Allison?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, keep it nice and tight. Hey, Allison, can I squeeze your ass?
I ran every day prior to the show.
Can I squeeze your ass? No, because I'm not an actor.
Howard, I was flashing you one day. I don't know if you remember.
I never saw it.
At Jackie's party.
Did you really?
Yeah, see, Billy saw it.
Well, it's true. Allison was in love with me before Fred.
Well, you wouldn't kiss her, so she got Patrick.
That's right.
God.
How you feel, Fred? It's great, isn't it? Your wife has a job basically kissing another guy every night, and it's not acting.
Right.
See, let me tell you why it's not acting. I wouldn't mind if she went out and auditioned for something on her own where they didn't know it was Howard Stern show, Fred Norris. She went in there, and this is not the kind of job where they said, uh-oh, it's an instrumental role. It's a woman in a nun's outfit who has to make out with your character.
But it is an instrumental role.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You mean kissing him is an instrumental role? No one else could do that.
Howard, can I just say one thing?
I mean, there's no one else who could do it. Robin could do that.
Can I say something? The kiss scene is so small in comparison to the rest of the show. I mean, actually, the kiss scene here was made more out of what it really is. It's not really anything.
That's right. It's not necessary.
So
That's
then
what
why do you do
Howard
it?
is saying.
Well, no, it is.
It is necessary, but it's not. You explain it.
The whole play is scripted. It's all.
No,
scripted.
I understand that, but she doesn't have any real lines. This is a role for anyone who can walk in off the street.
No,
the audience could get up and play this role every night.
I could do that role. I could walk
Let
in
me
and
see
do
you do it.
Allison's
Let me
role
see
right
it.
now.
Go ahead, do it.
Really hard in this show.
All right, let me see you do it then. Go ahead, do the scene.
Do what?
Do your scene with him.
I'm not doing it.
Let me see, because it's not acting. That's why.
That's
because it's embarrassing sitting here with Fred. That's why.
How can you judge something?
I'm serious about this. I don't. I saw it on tape. Let me see.
You haven't seen the show.
Oh, I got to see the whole show to know what's going on here.
Yeah,
we get the gist of it. We've been to weddings.
Give me one of your lines. Let me hear what line you have. Give me all 5 lines you have.
Squeeze my ass.
Squeeze my ass, please. Let me hear the lines. Can I please hear the line?
I usually say that.
Yes.
All right, excuse me. Shh, I'm about to hear acting. What is the line?
Oh, yes, it is, Father. That's one of my lines.
Oh, yes, it is, Father.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Another one.
Kiss my...
What is it?
That's it.
That's your whole line.
Well, that's
You have one line.
No.
Thank you. Oh, yes, it is, Father.
Wait a second, Howard. Not everything
Must
is
take
black
a lot
and
of
white.
effort.
Not everything is black and
And you
white.
think you're an actress now?
I am an actress.
You're not an actress.
I am an actress.
You're someone who is associated with the Howard Stern show.
So what?
Kenneth Keith Kallenbach is an actor then.
So you're an actor.
I'm an actor because I went into this business. I got hired.
What acting technique did you learn?
I don't have any acting technique. I'm the only one willing to admit I'm not an actor. Even I said I'm talking to someone associated with my film.
Yes.
I said, I'm not an actor.
That's right. What you can play is you.
I play me. What do you think I'm going to be in the movie? Somebody else? If I had to be somebody else, I don't know how to do that. Me. That I know how to be. You're waiting to see I'm an actor.
Patrick may be able to be somebody.
Yeah.
Patrick's a good actor. He is.
Patrick's not the problem. Patrick went in there and auditioned and beat out hundreds of people.
I'm the problem.
Your problem is
I'm the problem.
you got a job making out with Patrick. It's not an acting job. It's making out with Patrick. Why don't you go audition?
I've been auditioning.
And did you ever get a job?
Yes.
What job?
See my
Where were you in?
resume.
What were you in?
I've been in a lot of stuff.
Like?
Do you want to know every single
Yes.
name?
What is your resume?
Brought my resume
Give me
in.
3 of your best jobs.
She can't remember she's worked so much.
Excuse me.
You haven't been anything
Robin.
legitimate.
Yes,
It's showcase stuff.
So what?
Do you know what a showcase is?
I know.
That's called a high school play.
It's not a high school play.
It's dinner at Jackie's.
It's not.
You might as well do it in your living room. Let me tell you something. You look great. You're super beautiful for a woman who is married to
and
Fred.
we're very happy that you married
And a
Fred.
housewife.
He's been much happier.
You look a lot
since
better
came.
than all the housewives. The problem is that this job is a job that you got because of Fred. And
I don't
Fred
deny
is
that.
pissed off.
I
He
don't
really is
deny
upset
that.
and hurt. He can't even. Why can't you
Have
do the
you
role in front of
addressed
him?
the fact that Fred is concerned about this whole thing?
Well, Fred isn't. Fred, are you for real that you're concerned?
Am I concerned? Yes, I am. I wish it was like a real job that she was like, she was like getting like real acting work.
Right.
Instead of like standing out in front of there and just kissing some guy.
Have you kissed your wife since she started?
On occasion.
With your tongue?
Not with my tongue.
He's such a liar. Don't even listen to him. He told you we haven't had sex in 3 weeks, and I reminded him last week.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
Once. Right. You're right.
A couple.
Once. And how often did you used to have sex before the play started?
At least once, twice a week.
You want to know why? Because you don't look like that.
That is not.
No offense.
You want to know something?
Howard,
That's
he's
where you're
all
wrong.
mean.
For
That's where
something
you're wrong.
else.
That's
She's
where you're
longing
wrong.
for
She's
something
longing
else.
for him, man.
No, wait a minute. You think
that guy's a very handsome man?
You think he's better looking than me?
Yes.
I don't think he's better looking than me.
Well, Fred, you have a problem.
Go look in the mirror.
With reality.
I don't. No. You have a problem with reality,
Fred,
Rob.
that guy looks like Al Pacino.
Baloney.
This is a gorgeous guy. Look at his
Let's send him out on the street, the two of them, and have people.
Absolutely.
Jackie.
I wish women would have as good a skin as him.
Really? He is gorgeous.
Look at those eyes. Look at those lips. Look at that
maybe he's your
nose.
type, Robin, but
No. He's everybody's type.
Robin, tell Fred to wake up.
Beautiful man.
You're out of your
Fred,
mind.
why are you getting defensive? You're not a good-looking guy like that.
Because I know it's the truth, and he's not.
You've got bizarre facial hair.
No.
You've got a strange nose like I do. I'm ugly. I admit it.
Right, but I'm not. And he's
Fred.
cute. I'm cuter.
Fred.
You're a good-looking guy in here.
Fred, where's all the girls that you supposedly were getting?
Stop.
Why did you have a dry spell for 8 years?
Stop. What's that mean? What does that? What does that got to do with this? What does that?
I'll bring in any girl from this station.
If I had a dry spell, it's only because I chose to have a dry spell, not because I.
Yeah, they were beating down your door.
Yeah,
That's right. Elle McPherson was after you.
Right. Please. And Al McPherson's after him?
Plus, look at how you behave. You act wacky. This guy's cool. Look at him. He's just sitting there cool and calm.
You know, he hasn't even learned
He's sitting
to
there
talk.
like a
He never
slug, for
had
Christ's
to.
sakes. I don't even know what this guy's thinking.
I'm a slug.
He's making out with your wife every night.
Slug. Yeah, that's right. You're a slug. Come on. Come on, slug.
Oh, man.
Slug or no slug, I'm still be kissing your wife, so.
Is that right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Look what you're doing to Fred.
Maybe she won't be, pal.
All right.
Maybe she won't be, and then the gravy train will be over. Think about that.
You have to take care of that, not me.
Oh, is that right?
Hey, what's it his fault for?
Is that right?
Why are you yelling at him? It's your wife you should yell at. You won't yell at her. Yeah, that's right.
Is that right?
Yeah, that is right.
Howard, is this what you wanted?
Yeah, why don't you yell? Why don't you yell at your wife? Why are you not yelling at him?
Isn't that what you want?
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Fred's
yelling at everybody.
That's right.
I know
that's what I want.
Mr. Button pusher.
Hey, let me tell you something, Fred. He kisses your wife every night, but it's not his fault. It's your wife's fault.
Go ahead, take her.
It's my fault.
Your wife
My
is
fault. It's all
forcing
my
herself
fault.
on him.
I'm forcing myself. I'm throwing myself on him.
You're a whack job.
And so are you, man.
Okay, my wife ain't making out with another guy.
Yeah, she'd probably like to.
I would. Maybe she would, but she ain't going to do it around me. I'll divorce her ass.
Well, so go ahead. You know, do what you.
I don't have to. She don't embarrass me.
Right.
I don't know why you're fighting
Honey,
with
am I
Howard.
embarrassing you by doing this?
Of course.
Yeah.
No, this isn't too embarrassing.
No, it's not too embarrassing every night for your wife. He said it to you before. He said it to you before. Because you don't say it to her. I'm trying to help you. I'm on your side.
You're not helping me, man.
I'm on your side.
No, you're not on
Hold
my
it.
side.
I am trying to establish whether there's been any real discussion of this at home.
Fred, I know how Fred's feeling.
True feeling.
Fred doesn't want to be the guy who steps in and pisses all over his wife's parade.
Right.
He doesn't want to be the guy who rained on her parade. He doesn't want,
True.
he doesn't, because he's a performer.
See, I'm not no macho schmuck.
Right.
Who's going to come in there and say it.
But
So
at
in
the
other
same
words,
point-
she doesn't really understand how upset he is.
So he doesn't want to be the one to say. He wants her to
that's
come
her-
to
you wanna
him
know
and say,
something?
you know
That's her
what?
decision.
I recognize that this is not a real acting
That is
job.
her decision to
She
do.
did it now for what, 2 or 3 weeks. You're not going to get any better at kissing this guy or any worse. It's time to leave the show and go on and see if you really have any acting
I'm not
ability. If you
leaving the
don't,
show.
have Fred's baby and take care of him. Why are you not leaving the show?
Because I'm not going to leave the show.
What, so you
because
can kiss
this
him some
scenario
more?
here has browbeated me into leaving
But
the show.
let me
I'll
ask
leave
you
the show
something.
when I want to leave the
Well,
show.
good. Then
If
Fred's
Fred
leaving.
was upset, would you
should
leave
leave.
the show?
Unless there's somebody out there, a major movie producer, who wants to put me in a part. Then I'll
See,
leave
she's
the
not
show.
nervous.
But wait a minute. Does she care if Fred's really upset?
I don't
Does
know.
that make a difference to her?
She doesn't really think he's upset.
But that's what I'm asking. If he were.
Can I ask you a question, Fred? Do you go home and say to her, hey, I'm really not upset. I'm just going to play it up on the air?
I say to her, I'm not happy that you're kissing this guy.
Is
I
that
wish
true?
you were doing
I don't blame
something
him.
else.
I'm being serious. I don't blame him.
Because I think she's got better things to do. I think she's a lot more talented than what this show is. She's got a lot more to offer than what she's being shown in this show.
Right, truth of the matter is, I don't even think she has a lot more to offer. I think this is it for her. This is our shining moment.
Howard,
that's where I disagree with you.
I think you're a great girl and everything, but you're not an actress.
Yes, I am an actress.
Fred, who
yes,
would you
I am an actress, Howard.
Yeah?
Yes,
How come you were an actress before you got married?
I was an actress before I got married.
Yeah, and what were you in?
I was studying acting.
Oh, you studied. I know 20 million yentas who are all studying acting.
Yeah, I'm not a yenta, thank you.
Excuse me.
You are a yenta, thank you.
No, I'm not.
You are a yenta.
No, I'm not,
You just don't live on Long Island yet. You will.
Howard, I will not live on Long Island.
You are such a yenta.
I am not a yenta.
You are the queen of the yentas. Let me see the scene if you're so proud of your acting. Let me see it, please. No one will do it.
Oh, now she's upset.
Roll the tape.
I'm not rolling.
Would you like to sit here and look at it with Fred?
Do the scene with me. Come here. I want to try it. I'm an actor. I want to practice my acting.
You said you weren't an actor. You just said before you
I want to be an actor like you. Come here.
He'd like to learn something.
Come here. Teach me how to do it.
I'll give you private tutoring.
All right. Come here and teach me how to do it. Come on. Show me how to do it. You're an actress. Won't act with me, huh? The Olivier of radio. I'll tell you, I bet you Patrick would do the scene. He's an actor. He wants to be seen by people.
He wouldn't do the scene.
Would you?
Here?
Yeah.
No.
Would you do it with Robin?
No.
Do it with Robin. Yeah, do it with Robin.
No, see, I won't even do that.
Come on, Robin.
Robin, you're dying to do this scene.
No, I'm not.
Come on, Allison. Why won't you do it with me? What's the big deal?
Because it's not appropriate.
Why?
Oh,
it's a scene.
It's not appropriate.
It's acting. Let's try it. I'll do it with you.
You know what?
Come on, let's do it.
Allison has now become those women who come in here and say, I can't take my clothes off in here.
Oh, yeah, I do it everywhere else, but I can do it. I would like to act with you.
So she is an actress.
So come down to Tony and Gina's wedding. I'm sure they'd put you in for one night. And we'll do it together.
All right, I'll do it.
You can understudy Dominic for one night.
I will do that.
When are you off?
I'll do that.
Come on, Howard, and then we'll do the scene.
That would be a blockbuster
Why is
night.
it different doing it with me than doing it with Patrick?
It's not different. If you were sitting in this chair, it'd be the same thing. It's just that it's.
What do I have to do? What is your character in the play? What's his name?
His name's Dominic Fabrizi.
Dominic Fabrizi.
Yeah, he's basically a typical Italian Gabon.
All right, and the Gabon sees the nun.
Well, he has a history with the nun.
Right.
He actually.
He always loved the nun.
Yeah, he was the nun's only sexual.
This guy, he's a Calvin Klein model, for God's sake.
Yeah,
Tell me
she's not on the side of a bus.
Have you ever done any print work?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Surprised.
It's too short.
Oh, shut up, Fred.
I have to stand him on a box, for Christ's sake.
Well, he's standing on a box kissing your wife.
I bet you get laid plenty.
Yeah, I'm tall enough to kiss her. We fit actually nice together.
To get a punch in the
Pretty
face.
good.
Is your crotch even with her crotch?
Hey, I'm standing here,
I'm
man.
standing here, man.
You gonna call your buddy AJ up?
Yeah.
Come down and bust me up?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. I don't think I need help with you.
Howard, you're enjoying this.
Is your crotch level with her crotch so you can really grind in there?
Yeah, pretty much so.
Good for you.
But we don't, so it doesn't matter.
You
tight
don't
body.
grind. We saw the scene.
Nice tight body on Allison, I'll tell you that.
There you go.
Yeah, she fixed herself up to become an actress.
Nice belly. He's nice and flat now, huh? Nice and hard.
The question you should be asking Patrick is, does he get aroused when he does his part?
He does?
John.
Have they had this discussion?
You can stay here, John.
Hey, thank
John,
you,
you're supposed to be a friend.
John, come here.
No, you're not.
Is that right?
John is a jerk.
You got aroused?
Oh, come on. You're a jerk, man.
Sometimes, yeah.
You do?
Sometimes, yeah.
You do get aroused.
For me, if you're acting, it should be as real as possible.
That's what
That would just be a symbol of that, right?
And don't tell me you don't get aroused. Do you get excited?
No.
Then you're not acting, according to Patrick.
You are such a lot. You know she gets
I am
excited.
not.
Your body fluids don't start to go.
No, not really.
You don't
I'm gonna
sense that
be
you're
quite
feeling
honest with you.
something.
He's a good-looking guy.
You're such a liar.
Allison, I
look at
am
me.
shocked.
You get aroused, right? I know you're lying. I just know it.
I am shocked.
Stop lying.
My wife would be totally jazzed if she was kissing this guy. And you...
Yes, God.
Jazzed.
Looking for any work?
She'd be jazzed.
And let me tell you something, honey. You're totally jazzed, too. Then do the scene for me. Why won't you do it?
Why should I do the scene for you
It's
right
so
now?
innocent, and there's nothing to it.
Because this will be on e-television. Tons of directors will see it. Tons of producers will see it. Oh,
and you know what, Howard?
But you know what? You know deep down inside, it won't get you any work.
But
this
you know
scene.
what?
It'll get him work, not you.
If this was a speaking part, she'd do it in a minute.
Yeah. But you won't do the scene.
There's
You're
something
embarrassed
wrong
by the
with
scene.
what you're doing.
Let me see you two do the scene. Patrick's willing to do it.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, Howard, no.
No, he's only saying that because you object.
He's an
Allison.
actor. He's a
trying to
professional
support
actor.
You
put this guy in a garbage pail to do professional
He'll come
acting.
over and kiss me.
He's looking for a break.
It's a process, Howard.
A process, my ass. You never had to do a scene? You ever see Star Search? In 2 seconds, they get up and do a scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're putting down Star Search? Oh, that's right. You're a professional actress. I forgot. Let me see you go on Star Search.
At least they might win
Did you hear his wife?
$100,000.
Fred, did you hear your wife? Star Search.
What are you throwing papers at me for,
Sorry, Jack.
We don't believe in
Howard,
Star
why are you
Search.
so mean to me?
Let me see you kiss.
Why are you being
Because
so mean
Fred's
to
my
me?
friend. This guy's been with me since Hartford.
We love Fred, believe it or
love
not.
And I know Fred's personality. I know
love
Fred can't communicate with people and tell them how he feels.
I'm his wife. He communicates with me.
Let me tell you something. He communicates with Mars.
Did he tell you how much this hurts?
Now, why are you putting me down?
Sorry, pal. Sorry, pal.
Why not?
All right, I apologize.
You're supposed to be my
You're right.
apologize.
You're right.
You're putting me
I
down.
just know how you are.
No, you don't. You really don't know.
I had you over my house. You couldn't even tell me you don't like hot dogs.
You don't.
I had to get it out of him.
That's 9 years.
Yeah, you didn't like fish.
That's 9 years ago.
It's 100 years ago.
But this is my wife, and I should be able to
I
tell
know,
her what
Fred,
I feel.
and I know.
Do you tell her what you feel?
No, not really.
Oh, you.
I bet you haven't said to her, please quit the show.
I wouldn't say that to her.
What did you say to her?
I wouldn't say that to her.
So what are you going to say to her?
I have said to her, I'm not happy that you're kissing this guy.
Are you contemplating leaving her?
It is
Are
her
you
choice.
contemplating leaving her?
No, I'm not.
You're not.
No, I'm not. There's nothing.
Do you feel
And
that
it has not changed your feelings at all?
Do you think that she's a liar?
Do I think she's a liar? No.
Do you believe her when she says she doesn't get excited kissing this guy?
If I thought she was a liar, if I thought she was really getting off on this guy, there would be
then you know what, pal? You're hallucinating.
Okay. Then I'm hallucinating.
Listen, Junior, I'm going to tell you something.
And rightly so.
Because you want to know something?
That
Honestly,
he's the only one
I'm
who
not
can turn
threatened by
her
this guy,
on.
no matter how much you guys want to build him up to being good looking.
He's a really good-looking guy.
No, but you see, that's the whole thing. It's
This guy's a really handsome guy.
So what if he's
and
good
she's
looking?
getting aroused kissing him.
All right, wait a minute.
She's not getting aroused.
You're Fred. You're just Fred.
Is Billy Baldwin a good-looking
Fred,
guy?
Yeah, but you want to know something? He is so flat. Same
Fred,
thing with this guy.
if I told you today,
There's no passion in this man. There's no passion in Billy
cares?
Baldwin. They are walls.
Fred, can I tell you something?
Come on.
I don't care about passion. If I told you today,
Your wife loves you because you're good
Hold
looking,
it.
or because you have a
No.
good heart, and because you have a good.
my wife loves me because I have a good personality.
Right.
Excuse me, what are we talking about? We're not talking about her being in love with the guy.
But
We're
that-
talking
but this
about
is-
her
but you
getting
see,
sexually
it's-
turned on.
Fred, when you go to, if I told you for
You
the
can't
next,
separate
Fred,
that.
if I told you for the next year, I need you every day to come in here,
right,
and make out with Amy Lynn. All right.
I could do it.
No, you could do it.
I could do it.
You don't think you'd have sexual thoughts?
No.
Do you think you'd get aroused?
Probably not.
Oh.
Do you get aroused at scores?
Probably not.
Do you get aroused at scores?
No comment.
All right.
You picked the wrong example with Amy.
Patrick was laughing at that.
Don't try to pass this off as work. Come on, he knows.
Yeah,
he
what
knows
about
the
all
truth.
that scores, all those lap dances?
Yeah, we get aroused. We get absolutely aroused.
So
we
then
admit
what-
it.
At least they're probably aroused.
So what about you? Do you get aroused?
I really don't, but what's the
Oh,
big
you don't
deal?
at all. You don't have any feeling in between your legs when you're kissing
No,
him. No,
I
nothing.
don't.
Excuse me,
I really don't. I'm in a
Wanna-
nun outfit. It's a little difficult. You know?
Your panties aren't ruined every night kissing
Yeah,
this
they're
guy.
ruined. They're
Just hung.
dripping.
All right, take
I
it easy.
haven't been to scores,
Yeah.
Howard, but I don't think that Fred is kissing these women.
No.
When he gets sexually
No,
aroused.
they're just humping him while he sits
No,
there.
that's not true.
That's not true.
And whatever else goes on in scores,
Yeah.
too.
All right, so why don't you leave him?
Those dark
At
rooms.
least he goes there and he's honest about it. Do the scene for me, actress. Do the scene if you're such an actress. Come on, everyone's
we'll
watching.
Give you lighting and
I
everything.
got cameras. I got everything. I got a bigger audience. I got millions of people.
We need some ziti.
Patrick, you do the scene.
Yeah, we got to eat ziti. What was that,
That's
John?
what we missed.
John,
Patrick, if he did the scene.
Patrick would do it. He's an actor. He's a professional actor. Allison's not a professional actress, so she doesn't want
You're
to do
right.
the scene.
I'm not. You're right. I'm a total amateur.
Yeah, because you're totally embarrassed by it, because you know what your feeling
You
is
know
about.
that it's
I'm
wrong
actually,
for you
you're
to
right.
be kissing a
Let me
guy.
see it. Let me see it.
Totally in
Let
love.
me see. Hey, let me see the scene then. You're an actress. Let me see you act. Do a scene. With the character
It
Dominic, played
means
by Patrick
nothing.
Buckley.
You feel nothing.
Yeah. What is the big deal? Do the scene, and then I'll know you're for real.
Because you know why?
Fraud.
Even if
Fraud.
I do the scene, you'll
Fraud.
still put it down.
No, I won't.
I'm not going to subject
I
myself.
promise you I will be objective.
No, you won't.
I'm going to ask you one last time. Will you do the scene for me?
If there's nothing to be ashamed of.
Would it be better if I left the room?
No.
Leave the
It
room,
doesn't
Fred.
really matter.
Fred, please leave the room.
I mean, if it makes a
Patrick, I don't
difference-
really...
Leave the room. She's
I don't
uptight
really
doing it in
think
front
we
of
should
you.
do the scene.
Why?
I mean,
Because you're an actor?
How does Patrick feel?
Patrick would do it.
Well,
He's an actor.
Let him
Fred said he's
answer.
flat.
Oh, excuse me, Patrick. We have an audience of millions of people who want to see you act. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'd do it.
Of course. It's a no-brainer. The guy's an actor. You're not an actress. An actress goes, oh, my God, I got a chance to act in front of millions of people. I'll do it. You're embarrassed.
But I think doing that scene it would be out of context.
Let me tell you something. You ever been on the Tonight Show and seen a clip of a movie or a clip of a play?
Yeah.
Out of context, schmontext. You go on, you go do a scene. It's a scene.
Well, give him 5 minutes, do a commercial to just get into the character.
Is that right? If that's legitimate,
I bet you that character sounds just like he does now.
Right. He knows how to do it.
Our E-crew suggests that maybe what we can do is Fred could go sit in the E-control room.
All right.
We'll run a camera on him. That way he won't.
Or I'll tell you what, I have another scenario.
I think that's what's going on.
I have another scenario.
All right.
Maybe they should go into another room.
No, I want to sit like I'm at Tony and Tina's wedding. I'm going to stand. I'm going to stand even. I'm going to watch.
The way it would be at the play.
Yeah, I want to walk. I want to walk around and watch her with her scene. That's all. If she's an actress, she'll do it. If she's not, she's a housewife. That's all. She's ready. Fred, leave the room. Yeah, Fred, leave the room.
All right.
The woman's now going to show me some acting.
Fred, I'm sorry.
Get out of the room.
I don't think I'm.
Get out of the room.
Fred has to leave the room.
Get out of the room because she can't act in front of you, and I understand. Sometimes that actors don't like to do a love scene in front of her husband. Okay, that I understand. That's legitimate. That's legitimate. Well, let me see this scene. Go ahead. Now I'm watching. Go ahead. Please. I want to see the acting.
Set the mood.
Go ahead. Here we are at Tony and Tina's wedding. This is Dominic. He's a guy, hey, baby, he's a real Guido type.
They have a history together.
He loves this nun. Go ahead. Dim the lights a little bit. Okay, thank you. Go ahead. Here we go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sure you want to do this?
Hey, well, listen,
he's willing.
He's willing. Stop asking him if he's sure he's willing to do it.
You are saying you don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I really don't want to do this.
You don't want to do this?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought you were, a housewife. There's no acting going on here.
It's a simple role.
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you how hungry I was. When I was a disc jockey starting out, guy says to me, go into the room over there and do a radio show for me. I said, what do you mean? There's no microphone. I got to be on the radio to do it. He goes, if you're a disc jockey, you don't need a microphone. Go do a show for me. I'll sit here and watch you.
Whenever they said go into that room and make something up, you did it.
With that, I said either I want to work or I don't.
He and I just do a kissing scene? Is that what you want to see?
I want to see what you do every night.
Allison, you know what? You can do, you can do the whole build-up that you do and then do the kiss.
I'm looking to see a scene.
Well, yeah, like he's looking to see the whole thing, not just the kiss. So, you give him the whole build-up, then you get into the whole thing.
The scene is all improvised. It's all like what's happening in the movie.
Improvise. Sandy Barron, the Mike Douglas Show, improvisation.
I've had to play on command.
Of course. Here we go. Very nerve-wracking, obviously.
You're a nun.
You're a nun. Go ahead. I got it. You don't have to wear the costume to know you're a nun.
You're frustrated. You're questioning your vows.
Go ahead. Go. And action.
And you're drunk. That's good.
Go ahead. And action.
I'm nervous.
All right. That's okay. And action. I'm Ivan Reitman. And action.
What doing, Terry?
What do you want?
Come here, Terry. Come on.
No, I don't think this is a good idea.
What's the matter? Come on, you know you want me.
No, I don't want you.
Come on, you don't.
No, I don't. I don't want
you. Give me a kiss.
No, I don't want you. I don't. I don't think this is a good idea. What about Donna?
You look good.
What about Donna?
Oh, you feel good.
No, I don't think this is a good idea.
Come on, Terry. Give me a kiss.
I don't think so. Dominic,
You don't like me no more?
No, I do like you, but I'm a nun now.
Give me a kiss.
I'm a nun. No. I take my final vows in 3 months.
I used to love to kiss me.
No.
Come on, give me a kiss.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
What's the matter?
Kiss her.
Huh?
It's not a good idea.
Christ.
What's the matter? Huh? I can't do this.
Allison, you're supposed to be getting into it.
What happened? That was fantastic. You're good.
It was great.
We were doing it.
You just jumped up, Howard. Look. No.
I can't even stand up.
I know.
You cannot.
Do it. And Allison wasn't acting.
Oh, is that cheating?
You know what? It got so intimate she started pushing him off.
What's the matter? You didn't use mouthwash? I mean, my God.
Oh, my God. Fred, that was one of the hottest sex scenes I've ever seen in my life.
That was great. It was good for me.
It was great for me. I got aroused.
Okay, you must be leading a dull life.
Wow.
That was something else there.
I'm not going to say nothing. Okay.
All I know is that Allison looked
Nice
to me like a woman who had to fight him off.
Oh, please.
Well, I do have to fight him off.
You sure did. I predict big things for you, sir. I wanted to kiss you.
Please.
Hey, baby, what? Come
Can
on.
he be the nun now?
Watch me. I can do that scene. Let me do that with you. Come here, wait a second. Let me
Come
try
on
it.
over
Let me
there,
try a little
Dominic.
acting. Let me try a little acting. Hold on. Let me try your scene. You mind?
What's your name, Pete?
His name is
Dominic.
Yeah, what? Let me see you. Let me see this scene. I love this.
Move out of the way, Allison. A real actress is going to take the job.
You wearing panties? Come here. Get by the microphone. Fred, here, I'm an
I
actor.
thought he was going to play the nun. He's going to play the Dominic character.
What's the matter, baby? You don't want me? What's the matter?
I can't.
What's the matter? Oh,
I'm a
come
nun.
on, come on. You know you want me. You
I
know.
don't want you.
Come on, you know you want me. Come on, come on. What are you doing? Come on, come on, come on. You know. Come on, baby. Oh, come on, baby. You know you want it.
I'm taking my final vows in 3 months. I can't.
Oh, man. Hey, Jackie, try a scene.
Is she easy?
Oh, man, this is great. Jackie, give me a shot.
Everybody take a number. Go ahead. Do your scene, Jackie. Jackie's afraid.
I ain't doing it. John,
John, try it out.
I'll tell you one thing. John ain't touching my wife.
It's a scene. It's a scene. It's acting. It's acting. It's acting. It's acting. It's acting. It's acting. Go ahead. Do a scene. Do a scene. Do a scene.
My wife. You touch my wife, you are a dead man.
Ready.
Oh, come on. Dead man.
I don't know.
You're nuts. You are nuts.
A little scene.
You are nuts.
You're
nuts.
John,
You're nuts. You're a nut job, Freddie. You're a nutbag.
You want to go outside?
I'll take you outside anytime.
Go ahead. Go down. Come on, let's go.
Say that, John.
Come on. Hey, go.
Ready, relax. Come on.
Go on, get out there.
You want me to get outside?
No, you better die. You better
Are
kill
you
you.
kidding me, Freddie?
All right, Fred, sit down. Sit down. Sit down, Fred.
You're nuts. You're nuts. You're a nut job.
Fred, sit down. Billy, do a scene.
No, I'm not an actor.
Gary, want to do a scene with Allison?
Hey, Gary, you believe this?
I want to do a scene, and I don't want to get my ass kicked.
I had my hand on her chest.
After that, Charles Manson over there. Freddie, you're only a job away from Charles Manson. Let me tell you that right now.
Yeah.
All set to beat up a friend for 7 years. You're gonna beat me up because Howard asked me to do a scene.
John,
God,
you're
you
not
gotta be
John.
kidding me.
You're not an actor.
All right, well, we'll see. You're not an actor.
I'm more of an actor.
Oh yeah, I seen you act.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. I went to your play. You want to get into it, Fred? I'll get into it, all right?
Okay.
I'll get into it anytime you want,
Go
man.
ahead, pal.
Anytime you want,
Go
Freddie.
ahead, John.
Anytime, all right?
Go ahead.
Okay?
Go ahead.
God, get mad at me.
Yeah.
Give me a break. Give me a break, Fred.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
I think he really loves you.
No, it's over.
Meanwhile, you didn't do the scene, did you, pussy?
Allison, who's overreacting here? Me or him?
I think he really loves you.
You are.
You didn't do the scene, John.
I'll tell you one thing. You guys are nuts. I just had a great scene.
I would. Robin, would you do it after that?
Sure.
Hey, Fred, man, your wife is good.
I don't know, John.
she is.
Man, that was a good scene I just had.
I've known the guy for 8 years.
Oh, wow.
He loves you, John.
Yeah,
Fred.
that was love.
That was a good scene.
There you go.
What scene?
That's
Between
why you got
John and
so upset with
Fred?
me,
No.
because he does love
My
you.
scene with his wife.
You enjoyed yourself?
Jackie, give it a shot. I'm telling you,
Everybody
man.
else is afraid.
I had my hands right near her chest.
I just saw him almost kill John. You think I'm not even touching Patrick.
Wait a minute. We want to see what Fred's reaction will be if you're doing the scene.
Oh, Jackie, you're good at it. You could do
Why
that.
don't you come over and do a lesbo scene, Robin?
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jackie.
See, that I would do with Robin.
Jackie, go ahead.
Allison
Come on,
will do that, Robin.
I'll do that.
Come on,
I
Miss
never
Big
said
Mouth.
I was an actress.
Big friggin' mouth. Come on, Allison will do it with you. Allison will
I
kiss
never
you.
said I was an actress.
Yeah, you'd like it
It
too
doesn't
much.
torture Fred.
Go ahead, Jackie.
What's the difference between John doing a scene and the next guy who takes over the next role after
He's
Patrick
jealous
leaves?
of me. He's jealous of me.
He's
See,
jealous.
Yeah, he's bitter about me.
How am I jealous of you,
Because you're
John?
bitter about
What
me.
do you
man.
care? You let your wife do. You let your wife do a scene with
All right, so
Patrick.
why would it matter? Why would it matter me? Why would Jackie be allowed and not me?
I didn't say Jackie could do it
You
either.
didn't protest?
I don't want
You didn't protest?
Because Jackie's not going to do it.
Oh, Jackie would.
He's a gentleman.
Oh,
You're
give
not
me a.
gentleman.
Oh, and Howard's not a gentleman?
I'm not.
Look, Howard's goofing around.
I wasn't goofing around.
Howard's really kissing. What
Yeah, I had her lips.
Okay.
Fred, they're all kidding around.
I know.
Oh yeah, we're all kidding. Meanwhile, you let this guy Patrick kiss your wife, but you won't let John. What's the difference?
Because
I don't understand.
Patrick's an actor.
So am I, Freddie.
Boy,
I'll act right
no,
now.
John,
I'll do
you're
it for you
not.
right now. You
John,
tell me how
you're
good
not.
I do while I'm kissing
Let's see
your
how
wife.
you do.
Go ahead, John.
All right, give him a chance.
No.
I'll do it right now. We'll see how real I get.
No.
Come on,
It
John.
doesn't matter because
Absolutely
nobody
not.
ends up kissing me anyway.
Hey, let me see you do it. Don't kiss her so
ahead,
much. Go ahead, John. Let me see
Are
it.
you kidding
No,
me?
he'll be all right. He'll be all right. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me see you do it.
Howard, I'm telling you, I will
Why
not.
not John?
I will not be all right.
Why would you let Patrick do it and we only John?
No means no.
Ooh.
No means yes. I'd go
Is
do it
there
anyway.
anybody in the room else who can?
I wouldn't listen to you. I'd go do
You
it.
can, Robin.
It was worth it.
I'm not in the
Robin.
room. I'm not in the room.
Well, we.
Do the scene.
Howard, are you nuts?
I'll do it.
I mean,
did
but
it.
look at him.
You want to know something? You want to let him do it? then I'm gonna leave.
Oh.
You have to leave the room, or are you gonna leave the show?
I will leave the show.
Hold on.
You're
For
quitting?
good? You're quitting?
For good.
Come on.
Oh, wait a second. Don't make that offer.
Hold on.
Now we know how to get
Because that's what you want. That's what you want.
Are you serious? You would leave the show?
I will not allow it.
Then they'll fire your wife. Then both of you will be out of work.
There you go.
What are you going to do then?
We'll go on and watch Tony and
Fred,
Tina's
suppose I
wedding.
play Dominic in the play. Then would you leave this show? Because if I have to do it in the play?
Would they let you play that role?
Yeah.
Then do it.
Yeah.
Then do it.
And then would you leave this show?
I would not let my wife do it.
This is irrational.
He would not let Allison
You're going to stop your wife from acting with John.
There's something about me, Howard.
No.
You have nothing to say about it. You don't stop her. You told her you wouldn't rain on her parade.
On that, I would.
I don't know what I ever did to you, Freddie. I
Johnny,
really
you've
do not
done
know.
nothing to me.
Well, then
It's just-
I don't
it's just
understand the
something.
reaction now. There is something, and I think we should,
John, I don't have to explain myself to you.
You see what you're doing to the guy?
You don't after that. You don't.
I don't.
Allison,
No,
you
I
see what
don't.
you're doing to the guy?
Jeez.
This is what you're doing to him. You're torturing him.
Tearing him apart.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. What, so you can kiss a guy every night and say, go get a real acting job. Go out and find a role where you don't go on as someone from the Howard Stern show. That's all I'm saying. This is not right to do to Fred. The guy is tortured. And if you really do love him, you'd stop this nonsense. Enough with this kissing. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Yeah,
Fred,
now that you've
I'm
had
never
her.
bringing it up again.
Now that you've had her, you tell her to quit.
I'd like to rehearse with you again. I'd like to go into rehearsal. You were great. You were struggling, but you
It
weren't.
felt good. You felt.
I felt. How was I acting? Was I acting
You
good?
were acting fine. I was
Hey,
like,
come
how
on,
did she
baby.
feel? Did she have a nice body, nice firm
Nice
body?
from my hand accidentally brushed up against her chest.
Ooh.
Underneath that silk kimono.
That happens.
She smelled good. Her neck tasted good.
Very
the
good.
taste of her, the
Very
touch of her.
Smell of her.
Yeah, I got totally into it. I had a little chubby. That's all I can have is a little chubby.
That's a big compliment.
That's a big chubby for
from
me.
you.
She has nice cans, huh, Patrick?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's something there. That's a C or a D. I felt her up against my chest. Felt good. You get that every night. I only get it. Fred only gets it once every 3 weeks.
That's it.
You get it more than any of us.
Ah, that's cool.
Good job. All right, Fred. Well, that's it. Well, Allison Furman Norris, congratulations on your role in Tony and Tina's wedding. It's quite a role.
Thank you. It's a great show. Come down and see it.
Patrick Buckley, up-and-coming star. Certainly appreciate you coming in, doing the scene for us. And handsome guy. I bet you big things are going to happen for you.
Howard, can I say one thing?
Yes.
It is a great show. You should really come. It really is.
I think I've seen the part I want to see.
Yeah, but
I say it is a good
He
show.
has one favorite scene.
I have one favorite scene. In fact, thank you for allowing me to understudy you and actually attempt the scene. And Allison, thank you. You're a lovely girl. You know I love
Oh,
her.
point,
Howard. Do you have an understudy?
yes, he does.
What if he doesn't show one?
Then John goes.
Well,
I got to tell you something, Allison.
if I don't
What does
show
your
him,
understudy look like?
Oh, who
is he?
He looks like a Greek god.
Who is he?
Who is he?
Rocco?
Yeah, Rocco.
Rocco.
Oh,
Oh,
Rocco.
you don't want to see.
Go ahead, Fred. Sit back and take it. You get fiery when it comes to John, but not with any of this other nonsense.
No, not at all.
I only have eyes for my husband.
Yeah, I saw that.
And lips for everyone else.
Yeah, the rest of your body goes everywhere.
You're so mean.
I got to tell you, Allison. I love Allison. I'm gonna tell you something.
Beyond mean.
When Fred came to me and said, "I want to marry Allison," and he asked me what I thought.
Yeah.
I told him I thought Allison's a real nice girl. But you what you did was you hid the truth from him. That you sold
You
him a
had
bill of
these
goods.
secret
You did
desires.
bait and switch. You had secret desires to act. You were gonna go, yeah.
He knew about my desires.
And
to
now
act.
all of a sudden you're dialing yourself up.
That's not true. He knew.
Yeah.
He knew.
Yeah.
Right?
And this is not
Right or
acting,
wrong?
Fred.
Did you know?
True.
At the very beginning, honey, you weren't acting.
I know that. I was working on the other side of the business.
Yes.
But I told you that I wanted
And now
to
I'm
act.
getting the business.
Yeah. Well, anyway, all I can tell you is,
From the people
I
who
happen to
say
like
they
you.
love me, too.
and I'm going to tell you something. I happen to like you a
better do
lot.
it.
I happen to like you a lot, Allison.
We love you too.
But I love Fred more.
We'd hate to lose you. We're trying to save your marriage.
Oh, yes. I know you are, Robin. That was very sincere.
And I might yell at
She's
Fred.
not even good at
and
it
I might,
anymore.
I might say some things to hurt Fred. But he knows at the deep down bottom level of my heart, I'm looking out for him. Listen.
I think that Howard's been the only one who can really articulate
Let me
Fred's
tell you
true
something.
feelings.
Fred.
Will
is,
you guys shut up with that?
Fred
I'm
is very.
so sick of your crap.
Fred is very childlike.
Get the straight jacket.
Fred, if you can't take this, I got to talk about you. I'm sorry.
No,
Fred
come
is
on.
very
Don't
childlike.
pretend you're not in the room.
Hey, guys.
And he thinks
guys,
he's sophisticated, and he thinks
guys.
he's all these different things.
You know, can I
But
just
he's
say one
very,
thing?
very
Guys.
childlike, and he
Guys.
can't handle this.
Guys,
Howard,
He's
can I just-
operating on a
Guys.
child's level.
who's childlike? If your wife were to do this, you would
I'm
divorce
sorry. By
her.
the way, let me say something, Fred. I don't mean to say this to hurt you. It's just you happen to be in the room. I don't talk behind your back. I talk in front of you.
No, you talk behind my back constantly.
Fred is very childish.
At least I'm glad you're talking behind my back in front of me.
He's immature.
No, he's not.
He grew up under circumstances
We're talking about emotional.
the cast of Hee Haw laughs at Fred's childhood. All right?
We're talking emotionally.
I don't think your childhood was that much different.
This is not a guy who had to interact. He lived on a farm and he chopped wood till he had almost a heart attack.
Not.
He's just barely familiar with the English language.
Barely functional. And when I met him, I took him up to the level where he was suitable for dating. But I'm going to tell you something. You're going to wreck this guy.
He's not ready for this.
It's true, Patrick. You can see the guy can't handle it. And it's not your problem to deal with. It's hers. I understand that. I'm not stupid. I might look stupid, but I'm not stupid. And that's all I want to say about him. Never bring it up again. Allison, it's your decision. I'm telling you, it's a serious problem. Don't make light of this at all. It is not a joke. He's going to kid around. He's going to go home tonight. He's going to have trouble saying, oh, Allison, yeah, I was just kidding around. I was fine. He's not kidding around.
He
I know
has
him.
shared some true feelings here with us.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Off the air.
He's opened his heart to you.
No, he hasn't opened his heart, but he's opened his heart more than he ever has, which means he said 3 words to us.
I'm sure Fred has a heart.
And considering the way my words are dissected, that's 3 more words
this is a
than I
guy
should
who
have
has
said.
trouble communicating. And look, there's still a piece of hay in Fred's mouth from when he came up from Hartford.
I just hope the police have this tape on file.
Right.
Because John's afraid.
Well, you tell me if that kind of emotion ever came out of Fred before. All right, listen, I'm not going to talk about
I
it.
certainly have never seen him that upset.
I haven't.
before.
Robin, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm going to ask of you. I can't tell you what to do, but
I'm
don't.
not going to say another
I
word
would
because
drop
I
it.
can see
I've seen what this
that,
acting is.
Allison is upset with us for trying to tell her the truth, and I don't lie.
I'm
feel
not upset,
comfortable.
Robin.
Let me tell you something. If Patrick got married, wouldn't have his wife doing this kind of nonsense. He even knows it. Everyone's laughing.
Patrick has a girlfriend also.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A girlfriend.
Yeah.
Is she in the play kissing another guy?
No.
She's not an actress.
You're damn right.
That's right. He wouldn't marry an actress.
All right.
No.
Allison Furman, Norris, thank you for coming in and doing this scene, and good luck with your acting career.
We will be expecting
You don't really
Patrick.
mean that was supposed to be insincere.
Patrick Buckley, good luck with your acting career, and I think we'll be seeing some big things from you.
We're hoping to see the Furman Norris name in lights.
Yes, and everyone go see Tony and Tina. Go see.
good actors and
That couldn't even fit on lights. They don't make enough light bulbs to fit all of that onto one. And yeah.
Just do me a favor. Try not to dog the show too much.
I'll be quiet.
Yeah, I'm the best thing that ever happened to your show. Don't forget it.
Hey, well,
yeah, that's
you
right.
know, you take
And
what's
John,
given you.
good luck in the hall with Fred.
No way, man. No way. This is going to be a weird reconcilement.
Kiss my wife.
Reconcilement.
Want to kiss her?
Let him do the scene, Fred. Be a big man.
Sure, go ahead, John.
Ready, man? I don't want to see you behind bars, man.
All right, we'll take a
You
break.
won't live to see it, John.
Oh, believe me, I will live to
I don't
see it.
think so.
Freddie, come on. Let's face it. I'm younger. I'm much more virile.
Oh, you think you can take Fred?
You think you can take Fred? I don't know.
John, you thought I was a psycho? You're a bigger psycho.
You know what? Fred, you know what? All your ranting and raving.
Ooh, I smell pay-per-view.
I like you don't scare me.
Well, John, you hardly don't scare me.
I know that, but you know your overconfidence. That's what's gonna,
overconfidence.
Have me beat you.
Oh, is that
Exactly, because you think you're so strong, but you're gonna fight like a retard, and then I'm gonna smack you
John,
around a
you've
little
never
bit.
seen me fight, but I'll hit you like a retard,
Yeah,
and you'll hurt like a retard.
Yeah, I'll bite that big nose off. I'll bite that big nose right off your face.
John, you have no neck.
You know what? I don't need. Yeah, that's right, because I'm a pit bull, and I'll bite your freaking nose off, Freddie.
John, you don't scare me.
Yeah, well, you don't scare me either, madman. Except,
Oh, yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
No,
You
no,
wouldn't make out with your wife.
Kiss his wife.
Well, yeah, well, how am I gonna do?
You're scared.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Aren't you scared just being in the room?
Yeah,
I'm a friend, Robin. I'm being a friend.
You're scared.
Robin,
Fred got you, boy.
Please, please.
You're
All right.
shaking in your boots.
Whatever. All I know is I enjoyed the scene.
Of course, you know that Fred's gonna say that was all an act, Howard. You know what I mean? But I think we all know.
Oh, there was no act.
I know. Yeah, he's gonna say it was just act.
None of
Why
this is
don't
an
you
act.
kiss her if it's an act?
Because Fred just said that Howard.
All right, I gotta listen. Let's drop it. The guy's been tortured enough today. It's enough. It's enough torture for Fred. The guy's gonna explode.
Can I just do one thing?
No, don't kiss your husband. He doesn't
Yeah,
want
that's
to.
an act.
I've kissed you. Patrick's kissed you. John almost kissed you.
Fred, you want to kiss her now?
Fred don't want no germs. He wants to kiss you when after you stop this play. That's when he'll kiss you.
Fred don't want you yet, man.
Fred don't want me yet, man.
There's no more guys to kiss.
This is Fred Norris from the bed. I don't want me yet, man. I got more food to taste.
All right, very good, Fred. You made your husband a subject of ridicule.
There you go.
Yes.
You know the Lance that runs the Nassau Coliseum?
Yeah.
He's on the phone. He wants to talk to you.
What, he wants to book a fight?
He wants to book Fred John fight. Tell Lance to go.
Lance, if I can get this fight going, you have it. All right? Thank you. Thank you, Lance.
Very good
Very
phone
good.
call.
A very good call from Lance. All right, we'll be back after these words. Allison Furman Norris, star of Tony and Tina's Wedding, and, of course, Patrick Buckley, the other star. I was just yelling at the guys during the commercial. I said, let me just tell you something. I'm doing it, we had a great bit going there with Fred and his wife and everything, and his wife's all shook up and everything. I go over, I do an acting scene with Fred's wife, and then I say to Jackie, hey, Jackie, do the scene. It would have been great to see Jackie do the scene. It would have been fun.
Yeah, I was anxious to see something
Jackie's
like
so
that.
pussy whipped from his wife. It wasn't because he was afraid of Fred, because Fred wouldn't have cared if Jackie did it. Or he might have cared, but he wouldn't have threatened Jackie.
I wouldn't have threatened Jackie at all.
Yeah, but Jackie was like, hey, I can't do it. Because you know why? His wife would have kicked his ass. And then Billy's like, yeah, you know, Billy, why don't you get up and do it?
What's your problem?
What's your problem?
I'm not an actor. I didn't have time to prepare.
You're not an actor.
I had to prepare. I had to take
but you know what? What about this show? What about doing stuff for this show,
Nobody,
you guys?
I mean, they fall out of character. They forget that this is a radio program and a TV program, and we have to fill up content.
And BabaBooey, too. I said, do the scene. He, like, runs out like a jackass. You guys all suck. And Jackie, you put me on. Let me do something.
I was...
Yeah. Yeah. What, in all truth, what? There is no truth.
No room for that.
You got as much truth as Mark Furman.
I was so busy thinking about what Fred would think. I never even dominated. I was even
Sure. And Stuttering John's out there having a nervous breakdown because he almost got into a fist fight with Fred.
They're still fighting. John's fighting with himself about what happened.
What is he fighting about?
I don't know. He's twitchy.
He thinks now that Fred harbors secret resentment toward him.
John, let me hear this.
And that it came out in that particular fight. And he doesn't understand why he, of all people, Fred can't stand to see with his wife.
Because John looks like a rapist. That's why.
He thinks the truth was flushed out.
And then he confronted Allison and he said, I know that you guys, Fred said bad things about him.
Freddie, you've made comments to me on numerous occasions around here that have been always negative. In fact, last month Fred came over to me.
And I'm so rare.
But then Freddie, in fact, last month Fred came over to me and he goes, John, I'm sorry for what I said about you. And I said, what'd you say about me? He goes, oh, don't worry about it. You remember that one?
No, because I thought I said something that was kind of mean.
And then, like, he's always on, like, the air, like, saying I suck, I can't act, and all this, and everything. And then, like, so we were at Sand-Aid. Remember Sand-Aid? Remember Sand-Aid?
Yeah.
I went on stage and I was playing. I was being really nice, and Fred gets on the stage and starts dissing me for no reason.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard he was like yelling at you on the stage.
Gorilla came up to me at the show and goes, "What was that all about?" Because I'm always nice. I'm like Freddie Norris, lead guitar, you know. Right. But it's just like I don't know. I think he has like an inner kind of resentment for me, and it's been going on for quite some time. I mean, it's apparent in like a lot of our conversations. And Robin, I know you agree. So
I don't agree with anything.
Oh, Robin,
I don't know what you and Fred do.
You have known that Fred has.
I know that you feel this way.
Yeah, and you've also said that you think Fred's a little, you know.
I say anything to keep you going.
You know what, Robin? Just remind me every time I talk to you that you're just an idiot.
Oh boy!
Every time you talk to him, she should say I'm an idiot.
No, I just want to go on record right now.
I'm just trying to get a clue on what you want.
She's such a liar.
He never says anything bad about anybody in the show, does he?
No, but she's lying, Freddie, because she sits there and goes, she knows that you have some inner resentment towards me too.
John, everybody.
Who even thinks about it?
Like I said, he starts these conversations. What do I want to do?
Howard,
I want him to say,
I know Fred's going to say that whole thing was all an act, Freddie, and I know you're all going to say it's an act, but I think that Fred would legitimately be bothered if I would kiss his wife. I think that's pretty. I don't care.
Oh, I know it. I talked to him off the air about it. He said he definitely would have taken you and ripped your hair out of your head.
So then what are you talking about? Gary's going around going, oh,
but that
John,
has
it's nothing. I go, Gary, it's not.
But John, that has nothing to do with any kind of hidden resentment or anything going back to Sand-Aid or any of these examples that you're pointing out.
What is it, Ralph?
Nothing.
I was talking to John before, and something else came up about how, Fred might be jealous about John's recording contract, A lot of that
could be.
You
want to know something? That could be. Because he gets mad at anyone who's like a musician.
Because Fred said that John inspired him to pick up his music again.
But I view that as a positive, but...
I'm not angry at him.
Well, maybe it could be. Because Ralph was saying...
Look, the guy definitely has something against you because he wouldn't have cared if Jackie did the scene with his wife or Billy.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But he resents you. Maybe it's because you're like a sort of an intern.
You know what happened, Howard? You know what? I can remember the first time this time... Yeah, exactly.
It's like, he's a compatriot, he's a compatriot. John, I mean, no offense.
See?
So would it have been
the same? But that's not resentment.
Well, no. But Fred, no
offense. Fred doesn't want to walk around here being ridiculed by an intern.
Exactly.
But you know what? I'm not an intern anymore, Freddie.
But John,
I'm not an intern, Howard. I'm not.
Take it easy.
I represent the show on a lot of occasions, and I do a lot of ballsy things for the show.
And who writes a lot of questions for you, John?
That's right. And who gives you credit every time I'm interviewed? Hey, that was Fred Norris' brilliant question.
Right.
All the time. And I tell you that. It's even been in print that way. I'm not the one who harbors any...
What is it, Gary?
One of the other big things that John's been really upset about was that he feels that Fred always jumps down his throat, and it all goes back to this one incident. We were out at the Grammys some years ago, and Fred wrote some questions, and John looked at him and goes, hey, Fred, I think this should be a little stronger. And Fred went nuts on John. Who the hell are you? You don't write. You shut up. You just go and answer questions. And
it was listen. There was a reason why Mitch Fertel, the intern before me, despised Fred. He hated Fred more than anybody because Fred is very violent at his,
He's very mean to the interns.
Ridicule. When Jackie, you know, ridicules a little bit, it's kind of light. But when Fred does it, it's like there's something, he's angry at you.
He's angry at the world.
I don't know what Fred did.
John.
I don't know what Fred did to Mitch, but Mitch left messages in the computer for years to come. Like when you pull up a date, it says like Fred should die.
Right.
You know, so I don't know what he did to him.
But so anyway, so that's what I think. I think, and you know, and you know what? Even by what Fred's saying is like...
You know, it's odd because I have to go through the computer list sometimes, and I do see these messages, Fred should die.
Really?
And I see, yeah, when I'm going through some old logs, like I've been doing research for my book and stuff, and I see this Fred should die. I go, what is this? Fred should die.
I mean, Mitch hated Fred more than Robin, which is usually not the case. With
See?
Right.
True.
I consider that support.
Hey, I think you're better.
No, but seriously, Fred...
Is that right? Mitch hated Fred more than Robin?
Yeah, but I will say that, you know...
Good for you, Robin.
But how... number one, Robin was his number two.
You saved me from being the number one.
All right, I got to get to news. I got a lot to get to this morning, and obviously there's some problems.
I don't know that we can get to the bottom of this.
I know you feel uncomfortable around Fred. In all seriousness.
No, I do because, and you know what? Just what he said. Oh, well, Jackie's a compadre, and I'm not a compadre. And
compatriot.
Whatever. You know, it's ridiculous. I've been here for 8 years. I've busted my ass here too. You know what I mean? I don't understand like why you would think that wouldn't be the case.
I've got a flaw.
You know what it is, Howard? Because
look how many faxes I have about Fred. This is unbelievable. Fred, you want to hear some?
Please.
Okay. For the love of God, get some balls and dump that bottom-feeding leech of a wife and go on Dial-A-Date again.
No, I resent that.
Nobody wants to see you in jail. Make up with John. Also, remember, long after that no-good, life-sucking witch is gone, you still got to work with the guy. Effer.
Who's that, John?
You
could get any guy.
She's a no-talent, lazy Long Island Yenta actress wannabe. Howard, do your job better this time and find him someone who doesn't have a suction cup attached to her private parts.
Oh, see, now it's your fault.
Jesus. Now, it always comes down to my fault. I found
out. You got him the wrong girl.
Yeah. I told him not to pick her. I had a different girl. I did. Who told you?
You told me to pick the sluts on lines 1 and 2.
Yeah, right.
I didn't follow your advice.
Fred went out on his own.
Yep.
See, I haven't read any of these. Boy, did you get me super angry this morning. Thank God I don't have a radio here at work.
Ooh.
Although I'm curious about what transpired off the air with Big Mouth John and poor Fred. I think this is from Mancow.
Really?
Yeah. Of all the two-faced, despicable, hypocritical, mean-spirited things to do to Fred. Oh, I see. I'm mean.
Mm-hmm.
And you say you care about him. Oh, I do.
See, you're not the kind of friend who'll sit there and smile at a guy and then when everything blows up in his face, say, I knew it.
Fred, did you get a chance to read the popular book, Women Are From Venus, Men Are From Mars yet? Unfortunately, his wife seems to be from the planet Penis. Wow. There you go.
Lots of advice out there for Fred. He's living it, folks.
Follow none of it.
Hey, I'm just stinging Fred now so he doesn't get burned later.
There you go. Well, I appreciate it.
At least he can't walk around saying he had no idea this was coming.
True.
Whatever comes.
I just made out with Fred's wife.
But I've got a good attitude about it. I mean,
Yeah, you sure do.
How'd she kiss me?
If and when I dump her.
She tasted good.
If and when I dump her. You'll never know, John. If and when I dump her, hey, there's always more out there.
But, yeah, Fred says he's getting a lot of letters from women.
We'll find Allison in like Fred's closet.
You think?
Chopped up.
Yeah.
With shovel.
Keep going, John.
I mean,
yeah, that's one of the reasons that I like you so much.
Like you don't throw it at me every day.
All I know
I'm not saying it, John. I'm just saying it's like you throw these little things up at me.
But so why should it bother you more that I throw it than
Look at this fact.
Or Billy throws
Fred, get rid of your wife and punch that guy she acts with in the face. Stop being a pussy fag and stand up like a man. That's from Governor Pataki.
And I voted for him.
Here's a guy, I can smell the tension through the radio. Duck. Unbelievable. Dear Fred, Howard has said for a long time that you're frightening. But man, it's more frightening to hear what your wife's doing. I used to be just like you. With that mentality, I'm not going to be a macho guy and insist my woman do anything. I always thought no matter what she did, I'd allow her to make her own decisions. Even when she started bringing a new male friend around, it was not comfortable. Well, I was full of crap. Sometimes you got to be a little pig-headed guy. Insist on stopping a situation. I wish I'd realized before I lost her. Let the macho guy go out, Fred, and save your marriage.
Well, all in all, it was a great show, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Look at this. This is great. Howard, I love how you instigate. If I was Fred and my wife continued to go on in this play, I'd pack her things and throw her ass out. I bet she gets all excited and tingly down there when she kisses him. I don't like Fred's wife. Fred, leave her ass now before she takes all your money.
You know, Howard, you know what the problem is? If Fred would just say to her, if Fred would just say, hey, don't do it no more, that would be it.
I know.
But John, you can't say that.
You know?
That's not right.
Would you rather have a divorce?
That's not right.
Would you rather
No, it should come
Let's
from her.
put it this way. If something like this...
If she doesn't know now that he doesn't like it... Right. If she doesn't know that if he doesn't like it now, there's something wrong.
Yeah, what? He should have to monitor everything she does?
Right. If I have to draw the line at
this fact says it all. Howard, I didn't hear Fred's wife saying, I love Fred, our marriage. I love Fred and our marriage. I'd never leave him or cheat on him. I didn't hear those words.
I think she did say something like that.
She tried, but it didn't really come out.
No. I think she was thinking it.
Unbelievable. Fred, I pray for your marriage. Signed, Mother Angelica.
Let her take over for my wife.
P.S. Howard, I pray for you, too, for putting Fred through this.
That was pretty sick.
Howard, congratulations. You've gotten Fred to talk more this morning than the last 3 years combined. Signed, Ray Walston, your second favorite Martian. Fred is my favorite Martian. That wife of Fred's is a loose, hussy, spewing liar. Every time she opens her gaping mouth. Fred has been unfairly pushed to the edge this time. Fred has his fans. Despite his painful honesty with his wife, she continues to grind her hips into that phony Baldwin clone.
Right about that.
May Mars help Fred with that lying tramp. Give Fred a break. Allison is a stupid fraud. Dump her, Fred. Kiss my fat ass, Allison.
Oh.
That's what it says here.
Ooh.
No, obviously.
Not a lot of support for Allison.
Join the play. She'll kiss you.
I don't see one of them supporting her.
Hey, in that play, do they have an actor playing the part of a janitor with a mop to wipe up the puddles near Fred's wife?
Oh.
Signed, Ivan Reitman, the producer.
That's scum.
Everybody's just having fun at your expense.
Just for that, I didn't like Junior.
No one did.
That's not Ivan Reitman. Somebody using his name.
Well, you don't think it was really him?
No.
I don't know, man. It looks like his handwriting. Guy's a great director.
That you can say, for
He
sure.
sure is. One of the
We
best.
don't know what to say about Fred, but you can sure say that about Ivan.
Fred's a chump. That's what you say about him.
All I know is that the bottom line here is that John will never believe anything that Fred says to him in the hall.
Anyway, let me.
I really got, you
Yes.
know, I want to impress upon you the fact that now that John says that he knows Fred has this resentment toward him, and he's not going to feel comfortable with Fred anymore.
Oh, I'm all broken up about that.
Oh, geez, I just want you to know what's going on with your staff.
Let me take a break, Robin, and we'll come back. We'll do the news. And before, I would imagine
These people have to work together.
I would imagine the Furman tapes will be the opening story.
Well, I'm not a compatriot, so it doesn't matter.
Please, I'm done with that now. Now I'm done.
Okay.
Now I'm done.
Okay.
Now I'm done with it. You're not. I am.
He's never going to be done with
All
it.
right.
This is going
Now-
to be simmering beneath the surface forever.
That's his problem.
That's his resentment.
Okay, believe me, it helped Tony and Tina's wedding. I got the following facts. Where do I call for tickets to Tony and Tina's wedding? Signed, Cardinal O'Connor, the great Cardinal of New York. He wants to see it. Even he wants to see that wild scene. All right.
I love Fred. I do. He might
I don't know
not.
that he knows that.
I don't know that he'll ever know that, but I do love Fred. Fred is a good buddy to me. And Fred and I have been through the mill.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly he's put me through the mill. But Fred is a good guy. Deep down inside, Fred
He's
is
a
one of the
decent
nicest,
human being.
sweetest human beings on the
Give
planet.
his shirt off his back.
And I couldn't have been more happy for this guy when he got married to one of our listeners. Well, that's the truth.
It is true.
It is true. She was a listener of the show.
Do not deny that.
She called in for a dial-a-date. She met Fred, and Fred liked her. Listen, Fred's not a guy who isn't a put-downs. He really isn't. He didn't hold it against her that she was a groupie of mine.
Nope.
In fact, when she called in, you don't even know this, her father was on the phone with her.
Really?
Oh, yeah, the whole family who loves the show. Her father was on the line with her, listening, monitoring, because he wasn't too thrilled with his daughter going out with Fred, right?
Matter of fact, he hung up.
Right, in disgust.
In disgust.
Right.
He tried to disconnect the phone.
Oh, and we had to call her back. I remember
No, I think
that.
she tried to call
Yes.
the station back.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's very hard for a father
to think
of his daughter being fouled by Fred.
Hey,
Let's be honest.
Right.
You can't blame the guy. He's listened to the show, and everyone knows what Fred's reputation is on and off the air. So, it's I mean, I'd have a hard time with it.
Well, you know, just because people are still asking what does Fred do is no reason not to let
Right.
him date your daughter.
Well, you know what I mean, but he is bizarre. So,
unique.
But I love the guy. And And I got to tell you, I was happy when he married one of the listeners. And she's a sweet girl. Don't get me wrong. Cute. Used to be sweet. And this was not a girl who gave any indication she wanted to be an actress or a film star or anything like
One
this.
of the reasons that I was attracted to her, if you listen to the old Validate, is because she seemed
normal.
The most normal.
She wasn't in the business.
You were telling him to go for the BabaBooey girl.
Yes.
And this was the girl who was most laid back, actually.
In retrospect, I could have saved myself a lot of anguish had I done
I
that.
got right to the chase. Let me put on my sunglasses, Fred, for this, because this will most surely be on E, and I don't want to look bad.
Well, let me say, I have been wondering what Fred's reaction is to her newfound career. And I haven't really been able to gauge it. But this morning I was given some information. Fred is really upset about this.
Oh, let me tell you. Well, let me tell you something, Robin, which will back that up. I know he's not. He can't possibly be.
I wasn't sure.
So I said to Gary, hey, listen, it's a promotion for his wife's play. All of a sudden, he gets married to this Allison. Right. And God bless her, she suddenly wants to be an actress. All of a sudden. This girl never wanted to be an actress before, and now she wants to be an actress.
Yeah. New occupation.
Fred introduced her to Jackie's wife, who wants to be an actress. And you know what it is?
That infection.
Yeah, there's a lot of wives.
They feed on one.
Jackie's wife is a lovely girl. Let me tell you
the
something.
The Martling household jumped to the
I've
Norris
had fights
household.
with Nancy on the Jackie's wife and stuff, but I'm going to tell you what I think of her. I happen to think she's a really lovely girl, but I'm going to tell you something. She's no actress.
She is an actress, and she's a good one.
Oh, boy.
She is a housewife. And she thinks she's a businesswoman, but all she does is Jackie's tapes. And she thinks she's an actress, but she really isn't.
You're saying she's delusional?
Yeah, she's delusional. The woman's close to 40 now. And, no one is... She's not on Friends, okay? So, it would have happened already. But she's got the security of Jackie works his ass. Jackie's a very talented guy.
To be an actress.
And Jackie, listen, they don't have kids, this kind of thing, so Jackie pumps some money her way, and... Jackie's a nice guy.
He loves his wife.
Loves his wife. He does. The guy loves his wife. As Fred loves his wife.
Yeah.
But Jackie knew what he was getting when he got married. So I don't feel bad for Jackie.
Right. She was always
Miss Show Business. In the business.
No history.
But I think Fred's wife met up with Nancy. And he said, oh, I can do stuff like that.
She's an actress, I'm an actress.
Then I'm an actor. Really, anybody could be an actress, if that's your definition of an actress. Which is going around in these little roles, these right? Come on. Am I right, Jackie?
No.
Okay.
He can't.
He's got to go.
All right, understood.
He can't.
No, if I love Nancy,
So
and she knows I love her.
Being an actress is because of Nancy?
Yes, absolutely. I'm giving you my theory. My theory, Jackie. Jackie, my theory. My theory.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Just a theory, my friend.
He made that clear at the very beginning.
I told you, I like your wife. I'd love to sleep with your wife. Beautiful girl. Where will you be taking your clothes off, Nancy?
Home later. Go for the 500. You can come if you want.
She's a beautiful girl. But she's a nice, beautiful girl for Long Island. And you don't have the balls to tell her she's not an actress, but I have the balls. I helped Jackie out this way.
Is Robin an actress?
Robin? Yes. Robin is not an actress. Robin is an all-around performer. Robin is not primarily an actress in the sense that she goes out, and she wouldn't be going and doing movies. But Robin is an actress in that she has got a job in the business. She's a most prominent, I would say, newscaster in radio, if not the country. And she does something unique. She's got personality, she's got knowledge, she's got education. She talks into a microphone beautifully. She's a broadcaster. She's a personality.
Let's suffice it to say I do something.
She does something, but earns her a living. You understand? She's made it. You're going to compare Robin, because she's a woman, to Nancy, your wife?
I mean, I'm as much an actress as you are an actor. You've taken roles.
I got news for you. I've seen both. Yeah, you're much more of an actress than he is an actor.
That's full.
Come on. Did you see her in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yes.
She was great. You think I'd put her in my movie? She wasn't a good actor?
The guy from the movie of the week didn't see Fresh Prince.
Oh, get out of here.
I know you're.
And you know why he's attacking you?
Because we're talking about Nancy.
No, because you're a woman.
But it's because we're talking about Nancy, and I'm the woman. I'm the show wife.
Right.
So we have to disparage.
Right. So he's gonna disparage you because you're my wife.
That's right.
After you do your movie, will you let Nancy call and critique your acting?
Absolutely. Not that her critique means nothing.
She critiques everything else.
Her critique means nothing.
But Nancy is like anybody.
She's a trained actress. She's
Where did she train? Where did she train?
One of those places.
Okay.
It was a school on a matchbook
I think she's a terrific actress, but you will admit that her career hasn't exactly taken off.
No, it hasn't.
Okay, fine. All right, let's leave it at that. Fred married into a situation where he had a really...
He was marrying a regular girl?
A regular girl. I know exactly what was going on. Now, all of a sudden, she decides she's going to quit her job. She's going to do it. She's now an actress.
But you have to wonder, because this bug overtook her like it was malaria.
Right. And as a result of her wanting to be an
Dengue
actress...
fever, actually.
In fact, I noticed that Jackie's wife is jealous because Allison, Fred's wife, is actually doing better. She actually has a professional job.
She's stripping.
Your wife's dying that she can't get in one of these plays. Why? You know,
I wish his wife was stripping.
Right.
Instead of mine.
Now, we'll get her a role in one of these plays, too.
Great.
All right?
But, you know, it's funny because I remember seeing Allison during this period before she got into this play.
Yeah.
And all of her conversation now revolved around acting.
Yeah, acting. She had the acting bug. So one of these smart promoters of Tony and Tina's wedding said, hey, Fred's wife wants to act. I got a role for her.
Hey.
She stands there on stage in a nun's uniform, and a guy, an Italian guy, hits on her and makes out with her.
You don't want to kiss me, too?
I don't want to kiss you.
You don't want to kiss me?
No. I kissed you once before, remember? I threw up all over you, don't you remember?
Right.
So, all right. She goes on this. And...
It takes a lot of training to do that, by the way.
Right. It really was... you know what it was? It wasn't even acting.
And
It was
mind you,
making
there
out with a guy.
are major characters who have lots of lines and carry this play
Right.
along, and then there are these peripheral roles that anybody could do.
They're extras.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, not only does his wife, and I've shown this on the E! Show, I'm sure most of the audience has seen it, who gets E!
Yeah.
Lo and behold, his wife not only gets this role, but she jumps into it with a verve and a, you know, she's into it.
With a vengeance.
With a vengeance. And, you know, not having seen the play before, she makes out with this guy for like, what is how long? Gary, get in here. We timed how long? Do we have that clip
Probably
first?
about 2 minutes.
Can you do that one first? All right, here, I'm going to play the clip. This is, I went out and I taped, don't look at the screen yet, because it's very upsetting what's going to be going on here in a minute.
God.
Now, okay, here we are. Now, this is a tape of the girl who took over his wife's role as the nun.
All right.
Time exactly how long.
Fred, you got a timer?
Yeah, Fred, this is, you're going to use this in your divorce.
I definitely, I'm looking for...
Watch this guy. This
is the new girl.
This is the new girl in the role that Fred's wife had. Watch how long this is the exact... Fred, I didn't change this tape. I just want you to watch it.
Could you move a little bit, Jackie?
Go ahead. There she is. She kisses the guy. She fights him off. The nun fights him off.
Look like she's into it.
All right.
That looks pretty chaste.
All right. And now watch. It's over. That's the end of the roll. How long?
7 seconds.
Doug, how long was that?
That's 7 seconds.
7 seconds.
All right.
That's what I said.
All right.
Now, this is Fred's wife doing the...
Fred, no, this is... Do we have Fred's wife doing the kiss?
I think that's
all right.
it.
Here is Fred's wife doing the kiss. Now, time how long she sits there and makes out with this guy. Go ahead. Watch.
For initial contact.
There's his wife, right there in the corner, Robin.
Yeah, I see it.
All right. They're making out.
Wait.
All right, here we go. Look at this.
Lip contact.
Look at it. Well, it's going on. I mean, there's fondling going on. This is the scene. You didn't see this in the other scene.
No.
Look what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
There is an excitement. Look what's going on here.
He's having a good time.
She is doing a whole long, involved scene. This scene, by the way, is rolling, ladies and gentlemen at home. We are now
still going on.
Still going on. They haven't even gotten to the lip lock. He's groping her, fondling her ass.
Look, now she's getting into it.
Look at this. Look at this. Now look at what's going on.
That's when I get...
And look at Fred.
Poor Fred.
Fred is sitting in the audience.
In pain.
In pain. Yeah. You know, he's putting on a good face. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I was getting sick to my stomach.
But she's still doing it.
Right.
And it's right in front of Fred.
It's a joke. And no one's even watching this.
Yeah, the play's going on elsewhere.
Right.
Hands on his ass.
Right.
Whoa.
It's still going on.
Now, this is easily 40 seconds already.
40?
I think
We're up to 50.
50? See, I didn't count.
It's still going on, by the way.
Oh, Lord.
It's still going on. They're still attacking each other and kissing. I'm telling you, all right.
And
I
that
watched
other
this.
girl, 7 seconds.
It's still going on, by the way. Still going on.
It's not over.
No, it's easily 2 minutes.
It goes on and on. You can turn this off now. I can't tell you how long it goes on.
Look at the crowd. Oh, my
Look at the crowd. Look at this. It is still going on. Now, you tell me 7 seconds compared to what?
We're
At least
into
a minute.
minutes.
At least a minute and a half.
That's porno.
Look Look at this.
Oh, look at that. Forget it.
I thought we stopped it already.
Forget it.
And look at the good-looking guy.
Open mouth kissing.
Right. It's still going on, Fred. I don't mean to. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. I sat back in my office watching this. I really do love you. Yeah. I was sick to my stomach.
Look.
Look at this.
That's the way I feel.
It's still going on.
And I don't know what's worse. She's getting red.
I don't know
She's really turned on.
I don't know what's worse, like seeing her kiss or seeing like those guys in the back standing there, like grinning from ear to ear, going like, "I'm digging this."
Is there any direction for the role? What are they telling?
No, you know what it is. This is not acting.
This is not even the part of the play.
This is Tony and Tita's wedding. People walk around and watch different things. Look at this. He's still making out with her.
Give me a break. Give me a break. It's like after a while, it's like you don't know what to do.
You know what it is? It's another guy sitting there making out with your wife, and it's upsetting.
And he's having a good time.
Yeah, you know what? If it had been 7 seconds, you say, okay, it's a way to start.
Ha ha ha.
Right.
Very funny.
Look at this.
And this is going on 8 times a week.
Doug, how long are we up to now?
2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes. Now, the other scene
Now it's over.
Now it's over.
Fine.
She looks like she's been raped.
Look at her. Yeah. Now she's wiping her mouth and staring at her husband.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
It's like, you know what she looks like? I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, Last Exit to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
The scene after the whore gets raped. That's what she looks like every time.
And then she kisses you.
Oh.
I'm real thrilled.
How'd he taste?
And then she breaks off with you in 5 seconds.
Yeah. There you go.
She's done with you.
It's like,
hey, Romeo.
had it, seen it, done it.
I don't like what's going on. So then I said, let me see this they gave her a new role.
New role.
Right.
Now,
She did so well in the last one.
she rips off her clothes on a bar, and guys naked, they're squeezing her ass.
They're touching her?
Yeah, wait. Did you see it yet, Fred?
I have seen.
Have you been there?
I've been there once, and I was drunk.
He got drunk.
I literally got loaded. I couldn't handle
it. And you told me you weren't going to drink anymore.
I wasn't going.
But you had to. I don't blame you.
I had to. It was like, the first time I saw it, I was going like...
He's really upset. This is not a bit.
This is what I didn't
When she was on the bar, I was going like, oh, this is kind of cute. This ain't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Did you talk to her about this? I mean, seriously, this new role?
What it was is like, it happened over the vacation. They did a big, a role switch.
Did she tell you about it?
Yeah, she told me about it. She said, oh, I'm going to be playing Maddie. And I'm going like, oh, really? Oh,
and Maddie is the one who rips her clothes off.
And that's the role that John's
girlfriend
knock-up girlfriend had.
Right.
I saw the play twice, and I don't remember this because.
Well, I'm going to show it to you.
Well, it's because the focus originally was on my wife basically making out with strangers.
And you know what it is? Listen, and you'll see even this new role is not acting. Taking your clothes off and having your ass squeezed.
This is, she's a minor character in the play. The play is about a wedding, right?
Right.
And really, it's the immediate members of the family and the bride and the groom.
Now, as long as she's been in this play, don't you think if she had an acting ability, they would give her a speaking role?
One of those roles.
Right.
Well, I wish they would, because I'm really getting sick of it.
Are you?
I truly
Did you say anything to her?
I told her I'm not happy about it, but what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to make her quit?
No.
Because if you make her
then
quit,
she'll hate you.
Then she's going to hate me and she's going to resent me, and that's not going to go anywhere. But in the meantime,
now she's doing it. You're hating her and resenting her.
You're up to here with it, right?
I am.
Because every night she's up.
I've got more tolerance than she does when it comes to things like that.
Oh, my God.
It's like, I don't know.
You haven't had a wife since August. And she's never home because she works opposite hours.
Yeah. She sees more action in the play than she does at home.
Well, it looks
I never see her.
That's why she doesn't
Because when she's not doing that crap,
Did you see that makeout scene?
She's not, yeah.
I mean, that's unbelievable. Fred, you've seen this but drunk, right?
I've seen it in drunk, but I've seen enough to know.
I'll tell you, your body looks great.
How do you feel that your husband has to get drunk in order to watch you do your job?
All right, here she is being dragged up onto a bar. She looks great. Don't get me wrong. Beautiful girl. She's shaking and wiggling her ass. Look at this.
Shaking a groove thing.
But this is not acting. No offense.
I can't even see her face.
No, and she's shaking her ass, and look what she's doing. She's pulling off her dress. Look at this, Fred.
Her pants are coming down.
I really have a hard time watching it.
Look at this.
Guys, she might as well be at Scores.
I keep saying it. You get more money there.
That guy just stuffed that right down in her. Oh my goodness.
In her butt. Look at that. Look at that. And look at what she's doing. That's a porno.
Good shape, Howard.
She is in good shape. Well, she works with a trainer every day.
Oh, my trainer. Annette Lang from Equinox. The best.
Please.
And
you're paying her.
She's the best.
Look, she looks great. You got your stomach nice and flat.
Yeah. This woman is awesome.
Oh, now she's...
Now a guy is grabbing her ass and hauling her over a bar. Now, wait, it gets worse.
Now, this is the second part, right?
Yeah, this is coming. Oh, yeah. This is just... Now watch. Now she dances and does a strip.
This is the part I can't take.
Watch this, Jackie. Look at this. Now she's pulling down a guy's pants, simulating oral sex, rubbing her tushy into his private area. Now the guy is ripping her.
There's a guy just undressing her.
There's a guy. Now she's naked. Well, she's in a thong and a bra.
Yeah.
And she's
tights on. I mean, I
wait till these guys start grabbing her ass. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah,
He's humping her.
They're
Look at
making
it.
a sandwich out of her.
Look at Fred.
Oh, man.
Look at what he's doing. Look at what he's doing to your wife. He's humping her.
But you don't. I mean, it's not like you're getting aroused by it. Can I?
Okay.
Maybe you're not.
I'm really not.
I am.
Well,
Look at this.
Good.
Look at this.
Look at this.
Now she's on the floor with her legs spread.
What kind of acting is this?
And there it is. That's it. That's the role.
What is that? What did
It's not
you
acting.
do?
Well,
That-
wait a minute.
that is
This
not
an
acting.
excerpt of the role. I mean, you didn't see the fine acting in between.
Oh, here's the acting where she's rubbing into this guy's groin.
I see.
I got to tell you, I saw this. I got upset for Fred. I did. I got upset.
What purpose does that play?
But I mean, it's
in the play.
First of all, it's not forever. I'm not going to do this forever.
For how long you been doing it?
Well, just this part I've only been doing like a month. I'm gonna, I'm not.
Do you
saying
say anything?
Huh?
Do you have any speaking lines?
Well, yeah, but mostly it's all improv. It's just improvisation,
See crotch rub into it.
What do you, Freddie? It sounds to me like you can't even talk to your wife about it.
You want to?
Well, I mean,
we do discuss it, but it's like it's only going to go so far because it's like the end result would be to say
Is he
quit
gonna
or
make
not.
me quit? Then if he makes me quit, then I'm gonna,
Would you quit if he asked you to?
She's going to hate my guts.
Would I quit? if
You
he
wouldn't
asked
quit,
me
would you?
to?
You love that play more than you love Fred.
That's not true.
That is true. All right, Fred wants you to quit. He can't say it. He
true.
slipped me a note, said, please ask her to quit.
I can't say that.
So will you quit today?
That's not him. I know that's not. He wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but what do you want from the
do
guy?
that.
He doesn't like it. He's had it.
I mean, what if I got into, a movie and I had to do this next?
Yeah, but you're doing it.
It's a movie,
And it was Al Pacino, okay.
If it was Al Pacino,
would you do
Travolta,
that?
that'd be great.
That would be great. All right.
This is not acting.
I don't think Al Pacino would do a movie where he had to throw you
I
across
can't
the
even hear
floor.
you, Robin.
Can't hear Robin.
Robin is
Robin's.
not.
Oh, I know
can't
why.
hear at all.
All right, now you can.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I don't think Al Pacino would be in this kind of a movie.
Well, he had to start somewhere, right?
Well, keep doing it.
Oh,
It's not acting. It certainly hasn't improved your acting chops any. Just
Yeah,
ripping
I
off
mean,
your clothes and having guys squeeze your ass. Seriously.
I think this is preparing you for scores. I don't think it's preparing you for
Yeah. I mean,
Broadway.
it gives her a reason to get in shape and stuff, but...
Well, it's good for the time being.
All right, well, do what you want.
It's a stepping stone,
Fred, so you don't care, huh?
I do
He
care.
does care.
I
mean,
definitely
he does.
care.
He's not
The guy had to get loaded to watch you do your play.
She knows how I feel
He's
because she
not
even said
happy
to me,
about
she says
it.
afterwards, she goes, so you got loaded tonight. It's like,
And she's hanging out with all these guys at
I'm not
the
hanging
theater.
Rubbing her up every night.
Yeah, and she's got all these new friends who rub her ass. And it's a joke.
I'm not hanging out with all these guys. I mean,
It's a stepping stone out of marriage. That's what it's a stepping stone.
No, that's not true. It's not true.
Are you thinking about divorce, Fred?
am I thinking about it? I don't know if I would divorce because it would cost me money.
Oh boy, gee, thanks. What do I come with a price tag now?
Are you so upset that you're thinking of cheating?
Want to know something? I wouldn't cheat. I wouldn't cheat. I wouldn't cheat.
That's why she can do this.
Yeah, because
There's
you're
no
a wimp.
danger for her.
My wife was doing this.
She is not in danger of losing anything.
That gives me a guilt-free ticket.
But I'm
I'm
not
in Amy Lynn's
cheating.
apartment the next day.
I'm not cheating. I mean, I don't.
No.
No, because everybody's watching.
But let's put it this way: if you saw me doing that with some other girl
Oh, I'd freak.
in a play, you'd
I'd
flip.
freak. I know.
Every night,
I know.
and it's not even acting.
She's come
You're
to
right.
shows where
Did I tell you?
I played, I played a gig or something like that,
Oh,
and
please.
people just come up and ask me for an autograph.
And
Yeah.
she's
She
right
flips
there
out.
beating them
She
off.
gets jealous.
out.
So right, it's not even funny.
So, I mean, I don't know. It's like I'm
Double
supposed to be
You
made
mean
of
if a girl
stones.
comes up and asks for your
If a girl
autograph?
comes up and asks me for an autograph, she acts like, oh, well, she was coming on to you. Oh, and it's like, give me a break.
So do a few of these broads, and then she'll stop. And maybe go home and make a life for you two.
Make her think that she
what it
doesn't
comes
have
down
you
to.
lock, stock, and barrel,
We
Fred.
did a show 2 years ago, and the girl had to kiss him on stage. I couldn't
So
even deal with
then,
it.
so good.
Right.
You're a sweet girl. I like you, but
Say one
you're not
thing.
an actress. I'll tell you that.
I knew you were going to
You're
say
not.
that.
You're not
I
an
know.
actress.
Fred's wife's taking my clothes off. I knew
Right.
you were going to say that.
Well, let me see you act. I've never seen you act once.
Put me in your movie, I'll act.
I'm not putting. Yeah, that's why I want amateur
gotta
hour.
take the risk
Everyone. I'm the one who's got to take the risk on everybody.
Well, you don't, but I mean...
Yeah, I could
you
use a couple of.
can act.
I know actors from non-actors.
I'm a great actress. You don't know.
All right. Well, no one knows, evidently.
A couple of people have seen it.
All right, Allison. Good luck.
All right,
I got truly upset when I saw it. I'll be
I
honest
hope
with you.
this leads to something.
I do, too.
You guys.
Yeah, I hope this leads to something more than a stripping job.
Oh, yeah, well, you know.
All right, Allison.
Getting a big agent.
There it is, Allison.
I mean, to hurt your husband like this, there ought to be some good payoff.
Allison Furman, a popular name these days, at the Mark Furman.
There you go. That's it.
Who was nightly in Tony and Tina's wedding, the Happy Humping Grounds of Broadway.
Go out there and feel her ass.
Right. If you want to, go to the show and feel her ass.
Twice on Saturday, twice on Sunday. Anybody touches her ass, I'll find
wouldn't it be bad if you married her and she was into this kind of crap? Like Jackie's wife.
If you went into it expecting it.
Can I just say one thing? I was, you know. I mean, when he married, I was working in the business.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
All right, thank you.
But you had
Howard, why can't you just listen to what I say for me?
Why are you so hoarse? Is that from all the working out?
She's busy. She's working and dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from all the working out.
It is.
She's losing her voice.
Well, look, I mean, that guy throws it around pretty good there. That's a strenuous role.
It is.
It's a very strenuous role.
Yeah. All right. Well, you look good.
Thank you. Thanks.
Listen, she gets hoarse. It's chilly when she's nude. I'll be honest with you. All right. Very good, Allison. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Good luck.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Look at that guy.
Like he's finishing up.
Jackie loves it.
Yeah, Jackie loves this.
He loves this.
Well, his wife does the same stupid
Yeah,
job.
she gets in her lingerie and shakes her tail feather.
What do you mean? You'll see how good it
If
is.
they offered this role to Jackie's wife, she'd orgasm.
Oh, yeah.
She's already done it.
All I know is one time he saw his wife just kiss a guy.
I freaked out.
And he
I
freaked
admitted
out.
that.
Right.
And he
I
freaked
told
out.
But at least this is bad, Fred.
I came in.
Seriously, it's bad.
I agree.
This is embarrassing. I don't know.
It's humiliating. Embarrassing is too kind a word.
Look at her. Running around
And the
in
weird part is she's enjoying it.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a bad ass.
Well, she's got a great ass. That's the part that stinks.
Yeah, Fred had to marry her to get that
Yeah, I had to
ass.
marry her to get that ass.
Look at these guys. She's doing that some acting.
She's like a rubber doll there.
You know, and what's worse is, like, I know that face that guy has on. That's the same face you see on the other guys that scores.
Right.
That same stupid, contented look.
Let's hire her for the next party. I'd like to.
And they just throw her around. I mean, look at that.
Then they throw her on the floor like she's a piece of trash.
Mm-hmm.
And that ain't much of a bra. She could come out of that.
No, I'm sure she has.
You know what? It'd be bad if she did it once.
What?
It'd be bad if she did it
And
once.
she does it 8 times a week.
But, it's just not even acting. That's my point. If they gave her a couple of lines, fine. Let her do it. I can understand that's acting. This isn't acting. This is like running around naked, letting guys rope you. You know what it is? It's a really cool way to, like, have other guys touch you and stuff.
Yeah. Look
It's
at
creative.
That face on her.
You know what it
Oh,
is?
my
It's
goodness.
like, I think she really thinks that this is like a legitimate play, and she's really acting.
But that's all rationalization.
She has acting ability, but it's
And she's kidding herself with this. So what's the point in doing this? My point is, you know what? She'd be better off being in an acting class every day
That's right.
than doing this.
I wish.
Yeah, think about it. Because this is not acting.
There are a million ways to act if you want to act. You don't have to do this.
Right. I mean, if she really wanted to be an actress, jumping up on a bar and shaking your ass is not...
You couldn't take her to California with you.
Get her apart. Does she go to an acting school?
She did.
And now she's
Now
busy
she
with
doesn't
this.
because she's finished. She's
Because
an
now
actress.
she's already an actress. She learned everything.
She doesn't have time to take any more acting courses. She's stripping and working out.
Look at that. That's acting, all right. I've seen many girls act that way.
And quite frankly, there's another issue here that really pisses me off, is that the producers are making money off her because I talk about it on the air.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
I'm thrilled with that, too.
Let them advertise. This is the last I talk about it. Look at what's going on here. That's some acting. Look at what she's doing with her lips.
And everybody's just got a hand on.
Yeah.
Every guy's like fondling his. Look at what he's doing with her ass.
That's great.
I forget. Turn this tape off. Really, seriously, I don't want to torture my man.
That's great.
Squeezing his wife's ass. Jesus Christ.
Throwing her around like one of those blow-up dolls.
Take an acting class.
There you go.
At least he'd be doing some lines and some roles and some plays.
It'd be demanding. If you think so much of your talent, don't do this crap.
Yeah. All right. Fred, I'm sorry.
I appreciate it.
And I will never do that again. It's enough.
Until they change the role.
Yeah, if they change the role again, I'll
The next one, there'll be involved penetration, I'm sure.
Seriously, do you agree with me? I mean, do you think that's acting? In all seriousness, Jackie.
It's weird. I'm sure she's doing it because she thinks that
It
this
is.
will get her another role, and I hope it does.
I wish it did.
But it doesn't seem to.
But
What
who
kind
would
of
see
role
this
do you
and-
think
yeah.
it'll get her?
Who would
Anything
see
but
this and be
this is my
inspired to
hope.
what would you...
Didn't Stuttering John's girlfriend do this role?
Yeah, and now she's pregnant.
And let me ask you, no, but in all seriousness, and she didn't have any lines or anything?
No, she did have lines. She, you know, she was like...
How come your wife doesn't get any lines?
Oh, she does have lines.
Oh, she does?
She does. There are actually... this is probably a more, I don't know, high-caliber role than Nun was. It's like maybe one of the top 5 principals in the play after Tony and Tina. She might be 4th or 5th.
Really?
Oh, so she does have some lines.
She does have lines, but...
She says, where am I?
I don't really care.
Yeah, right.
She's half naked. Or 3/4 naked.
All right. I'd like to see that part where she says something. Or just some sort of acting ability.
Yeah,
And this, to me, is not acting.
Some acting.
All right, let's take a break. It's obviously upsetting Fred.
Can I handle this anymore? And you start thinking about divorce, and you go, wait a minute, maybe I won't get divorced. I'll save myself the money. I'll just take all the money out of my account, move it to another account.
That's all.
And just move.
Oh, I can still,
Ways to hide money.
I still remember the feeling sitting there and watching my wife get kissed on the stage. It's like a very weird feeling.
Yeah, and you know, no offense, Jackie, your wife's in place. The community might see.
What community?
No community. There's 6 chairs.
For the community.
It's a free play, and there's 6 chairs in some guy's living room, and his wife's making out and pretending.
They put him on an apple orchard.
Yeah, I mean, you know, don't even get into it with your wife. I could set her straight.
The one thing I can say for Nancy, she never accepted a role without too many lines.
Yeah, at least she has some
just
lines
to be
in
on
it.
stage.
But I was commiserating with Fred, saying it must be really impossible to watch that because just
well, listen,
watching
you married your wife. She was into this dopey stuff, so that's your cross to bear. That's your bailiwick. Fred didn't bargain for any of this. Sitting there making out.
I didn't bargain for a stripper.
Right.
If I'd wanted a stripper, I would have married a stripper.
Forget it. Just put it out of your mind. You might have to get a divorce.
But I just got to say, you know, when you're talking about it...
Get a stripper.
When you're talking about it and you say, oh, yeah, now Fred's wife is stripping on stage, you really can't imagine it until you see... I mean, it's just...
It's awful. You really think about divorce?
It crosses your mind?
I'd be lying if I said it didn't cross my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, Fred.
He's upset.
He waited a long time.
He's putting in his time. He gave her a chance with it. Okay, you want to be in the play, but how long is this going to go on? How long is this guy going to be tortured? Let her play a retard.
Retard that keeps on her clothes, because she doesn't seem to notice that part. Know that part.
Play retard. Which is easy.
She'll be the retard.
A nude retard.
A nude retard.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Give me $1. Put $1 in my between.
All right.
I love you, Tony. Tina, it's a great way.
No, because you know, to see Fred suffering like this is just really...
You ought to go to one of them counselors. They don't know anything, but they'll give you something to do.
Let him go to the show. Pays
what does he need a
$70.
counselor for?
You don't need a counselor. His head's screwed on straight about this. My wife started doing that. When am I going to have a part in your movie?
Does she ask you that seriously?
Yeah, seriously. And I go, you know what, Allison? You really stink. She goes, why is that? I said, you know, I'm talking seriously here about a huge production, a movie. You know, which is going to be the story of my life. It's going to be a wild movie. And all you can keep saying is, can I be in the movie? You sound dopey. Listen to what I want to be in the movie. I mean, it's like, and I shut her right up.
Yeah, you fix her good.
Yep. How?
Yeah. Yeah, Jackie would like to take lessons.
I'm consistent. It's like raising a child. You got to be consistent.
He has never indulged her once, Jackie.
Nope. I said, oh, yeah, you're going to be in a movie. Get in the bed right now. I'll put a camera on us, and we'll see what you can do for the movie. Here's your movie, honey. I said, you never acted in your life. Why would I what do you think, I'm amateur hour? Just because you're my wife, I put you in a movie? You're completely not into show business. Now, you're in show business? Yeah, I want to be. I said, yeah, you want to be in? Well, why don't you go call Gary Marshall? He's a top director. He's making a movie right now.
Why has it got to be your movie?
Why has it got to be my movie? Go into somebody else's movie. For Christ's sake. She should go to Hollywood and be a failed actress porno hole. Divorce her, divorce her, divorce her, divorce her. Got a lot of faxes about Fred's situation. Just real quick, and then we'll get right to the news. Hey, Howard, I'm putting on a backyard play, and I'm looking for someone to get naked and bend over a picket fence. He's wondering if he can hire your wife.
What's it pay?
Fred, get rid of her. Is your wife even looking for other work? Be a man.
Some points.
Be a man. Put your foot down. She disgusts me. Oh, yeah, F. Jackie.
I agree with everything that man said.
Here's another guy, completely different guy. Fred, be a man. Put your foot down. Demand some respect. She's your wife. If you let her walk all over you, you'll live to regret it.
Already am.
You should have stopped it a long time ago. Demand some damn respect. Be a man, Fred. Oh, he's a soft-spoken guy, this Fred.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's the guy women are always saying they want.
Yeah,
somebody you can talk to,
and then you get him and you abuse him.
Yeah.
Fred, a word of advice. Throw away the bloody socks. OJ. Fred, you fool, dump the... And he uses the C word today.
Oh, boy.
I may use that word.
Fred is a pathetic pussy whip faggot. Signed a friend.
I'd say pussy whip, but...
I think he means faggot in the sense that you're not a man.
You're not standing up for
Right,
yourself.
not as a homosexual.
Right.
Although you might be a homosexual.
I might be.
Right.
Century's still young.
Fred, do yourself a favor. When you give your wife an injection, use a condom because this marriage will fail. And you don't want to knock her up. Here's a guy who says if you would put it out over your 1-800 number, he would pay $29.95 just to see...
Yeah, he'd pay to see Fred's wife do her thing.
Yeah. Right. Dear Fred, get rid of that idiot bitch of a wife you have before she F's you over completely. If you think she's being faithful to you, you must be an effing idiot. Fred, protect yourself. Seriously, go to a lawyer and prepare your effing self, you poor dope. Yes, you're supposed to make her quit. If she starts resenting you, kick the bitch out to the curb. She is a useless piece of garbage.
Jeez.
She should go to Hollywood and be a failed actress porno hole. Divorce her, divorce her, divorce her, divorce her. Signed, Bill Clinton. No.
They're pretty vicious.
They are. Let's see, Howard Stern. I can't believe you're being such a hypocrite. Throughout your career, you have shamelessly leered at and pawed numerous women. Listen, let me tell you something. I get paid for it, at least. And at least I'm doing a broadcast where I'm talking and doing things. This woman is just taking her clothes off and humping guys. It's a big difference. I'm not doing porno movies and having sex with women. Big difference.
It's not almost in private.
Yeah. For God's sake. There's so many faxes here, I can't even...
You can't get through them all.
Yeah, please.
There's a theme there, though. Nobody has taken Allison's side.
No, they all see it, Fred.
Thank you.
Yes, I have the script in front of me.
Ah, you wrote a script.
You girls will pretend to be nuns.
Okay.
All right? You will play the role of a nun, a horny nun, and Fred will be a guy who seduces you.
Okay.
All right?
Well, you're drinking a little bit, right?
Yes, I am right now.
No. They are.
I'm having a little shivers.
The nun is knocking back a couple.
I'm having the drink of Ted Kennedy. This is good shivers. Ever kiss a man in a play? Either one of you?
Sure.
Oh, you have? Ever French kiss a man in a play?
Yes.
Of course.
What's the biggest thing you've ever done?
12
Have you been
inches?
on Broadway? No. Have you
Have you girls been on Broadway?
No, not yet.
So you're not real actresses.
Well, we are.
You're like Jackie and Fred's wife.
The biggest number of people in front of, I guess, you know the Pocahontas event that we just did in the Central Park?
Yes.
I was in that.
Did you get it on with Pocahontas?
No, I did not get it on with Pocahontas.
What did you do during the Pocahontas event? Because you kind of looked like
I was
Pocahontas.
a singer, and we did like a Best of Disney kind of show.
I
We
see.
did and I sang "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" from The Lion King.
What is that, Kenny? Did you what?
Can you feel the love tonight?
Can you feel? How
from
does
The
that go?
Lion
Give me
King.
a couple of bars, please.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Oh, wow. That's because she got big lungs. And were you in that play as well?
No, I just did the national tour of Chicago earlier this year.
And what did you play in that? Did any of you play a tree? I once played a tree. I did a play in 2nd grade. Has any of you either played a tree?
No.
It's very hard.
Honey, that sun branch you got.
Oh, yeah, I'm very tall. So I am the branch.
No, I was a lead in that, actually.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
And what were you playing?
Val McKelly.
Val McKelly?
Val McKelly.
And what do? You singing that?
Yeah, sing, dance.
All right, let me hear some of that.
Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town and all that jazz?
All right, now 2 of you kiss each other. Come on, it's acting. All right, now listen. I'm going to take a break. All right, we're going to relax.
Has Fred seen his script?
Fred wrote the script. What are you, drunk?
Oh, so then only the actresses need to
Me, Fred, and Jackie wrote this. There's plenty of action.
You may have to block this out first.
Yeah, you're going to block it out.
Where's the acting going to take place? Where's the stage?
On my lap.
Oh.
All right, now, it's acting. All right. Hey, if Fred's wife can do it, why can't Fred?
Exactly.
Do we have a post for Fred to lean again?
I've got the post. All right, let me tell you something. The pages, your sides rather, will be, there's only 2 sides. That's what pages are called in the business. There's only 2 sides. Does it have to be a cold read? Can't the girls...
Don't you want them to rehearse?
Yeah, let them rehearse during the commercials. And we'll be back after this. Of course, I'm sitting here with Lisa and Jennifer. Are we giving out last names?
No.
Oh, we're not. Oh, smart girls. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Fred, you ready to have some fun?
Absolutely. Let's do it. Acting.
No rehearsal are we going to hear? They're ready?
They're ready.
Absolutely. Do they have a problem with anything like either kissing or touching or anything like that? I just want to make
No, these are actresses. This is a scene.
This is just like your wife. They're actresses.
Right.
There we go.
All right, Fred. Fred's not a bad-looking guy as far as guys go, right, girls?
No, he's very cute.
He's very cute. All right. So here we go. Fred, stand up. I did. Fred, stand up over there and go do your scene. Now, which one of you wants to go first? Who would like to act first?
And Fred fancies himself an actor.
Well, believe me.
Jennifer will go first.
Jennifer will go first.
Right.
This is our lesbian with B cups?
Yes.
B cups. Nice legs, by the way. What are you, a biker or something?
Dancer.
Yeah, I figured as much. They were hard as rocks when I was rubbing them.
Thank you, Howard.
Right.
She said she had been into ballet.
Yeah, I could tell. All right. Fred, get your microphone. You've done this before. How come you're the only one who doesn't know how to do it? You two stand up. Fred, let me see you act.
Okay.
If I was you, man.
Right there.
There's nothing wrong with it. You have permission to do it because your wife is busy kissing guys.
He has more lines than his wife
Shake
does.
hands.
That's right.
Before we do this.
All right, let's see. All right.
Pretend to ignore her.
You're all blushing.
You want both mics up there, huh?
Maybe both mics would help.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll try.
Fred seems to be embarrassed.
Here is Fred and Jennifer, the lesbian.
What is the name of the play?
It is The Horny Nun.
Okay.
And quite a little body on Jennifer.
Thanks, Howard.
Nice ass, too.
Thanks, Howard.
Too bad it's wasted on a woman.
I don't think my girlfriend thinks it's a waste.
Oh, let me tell you, it
You
is.
two stop arguing.
Because
so
I'll tell you one thing, honey. When you get that burning desire and you can't be fulfilled, let me tell you something. There's only one thing that can fill that empty spot in a woman, and that's a man. And don't you two forget it. And if it's the right man... All right, Fred, go ahead.
There you go.
Fred, want to take your shirt off?
He's so upset.
I don't know if this
Want to take your shirt off for the scene? Yeah. Girls, don't you think it'd be better if you had a shirt off?
Let's all take our shirts off, Howard.
Yeah, okay. All right. Me too?
Yeah.
What about you?
Let's have Robin take
All right, Fred, yeah, you have your
I'm not
shirt
in
off.
this.
All right. Fred's not
I
badly
didn't
built.
mean that the way it sounded.
Fred's built like a girl. Go ahead.
Oh, my God.
Nice, right?
He looks like my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
See, there
You're not such a lesbian.
There's some history here.
All right, let's go. All right, Fred.
Met a party in Magnolia.
Look at Fred.
I just don't believe he can act either.
Let's see. All right, this is The Horny Nun. Take one.
Excuse me, sir, but are you Catholic?
That's good. That's good. She's the horny nun.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not.
Are you Jewish? Oh, strike that. You look like Hitler Youth.
Well, thank you. That's quite a compliment.
God, I'm so tired of celibacy. I've got cobwebs in my womb. I need a man. I'm tired of zucchini. Take me. Kiss me like a horny Jesus. Grind your hips into mine like a priest with a young boy. Oh, baby.
Kiss her, Fred. Kiss her. Wow, he's really going. Kiss her. Kiss her.
My goodness.
Kiss her.
Wait, that's a position.
Fred's on the floor where my camera can't get it. Fred, you're not supposed to have intercourse with her.
She's gonna get pregnant,
Wow. Screw my vows, she said.
That's what she said.
All right, get up. That's enough of that scene.
Did he kiss her? I don't know.
I don't know what he's doing.
That's certainly not as sexy
Fred,
as his
that
wife
wasn't
did.
sexy. First of all, can I critique that?
What?
First of all, can I just say something?
Go ahead.
That voice that you did as the nun, that's
Terrible.
I mean, for God's sakes, that's not a sexy nun. That is not. That was an old bag nun.
Yeah, she was kind of like doing like a...
You've got some little body on you. I mean, Fred. What do you got, a belly button piercing?
Yeah.
Let me see that. Ooh, man, you're a hot little tomato, aren't you?
Gosh,
Yeah.
I try.
All right.
I do
Now,
my darn.
would you play a sexy nun?
See, I love
And
that
Fred,
for
don't
Lisa.
don't throw her down on the floor.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I want to see like a kissing scenario. Are you wearing panties, Lisa?
Well, yes, but, my skirt will rip if he does that to me.
All right, okay, yeah. I mean,
I won't
do
do that.
something
I'll keep
sensuous.
you upright.
You're supposed to be trying to turn her on, Fred. Not
Do what? Yeah,
rape her.
he raped her. He
No
attacked
wonder
her.
your wife wants to kiss somebody else.
Now, let me say, Lisa's a very full-figured woman. And do what your wife does in the play.
Yeah, do you see how the guy works her into it? He doesn't just die.
First of all, when you do a love scene, you kiss a woman on the lips slowly, then you
the
grind.
neck, the
yeah, right.
arm,
yeah, the
you
arm.
rub, you
right.
touch.
Go ahead,
Fred
man.
took her and knocked her to the floor.
She's a good actress. Go ahead.
She's got
Got two little hot actresses here.
Excuse me, sir, but are you Catholic?
No, I'm sorry, I'm not.
Are you Jewish? Oh, strike that. You look like Hitler Youth.
He sure does, honey.
Oh, thank you. I take that as a compliment.
God, I'm so tired of celibacy. I've got cobwebs in my womb. I need a man.
Yes.
I'm tired of zucchini. Take me. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's it, Fred.
Like a priest with a
That's
young
it.
boy.
Go ahead. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're getting into it.
Grab my ass and knock me
Yeah, Fred, go.
You're doing it.
Yeah, that's a scene. That's what his wife does every night. That's what his wife does every night.
God, look at what he's doing.
Look at what he's doing to her. Oh, yeah.
This girl is getting turned on.
Yeah, I think she's actually not a lesbian anymore. All right, Fred, back off, you mammal. What'd you think of Fred?
Very, very nice.
And he kissed you.
Yes, he did kiss me.
Did he give you tongue?
Did he give you tongue?
He didn't kiss me. I don't think he likes
come
me.
Wow, Fred's an animal. Look at Fred. Oh, man.
Now he's into the role.
Now he's into it. Fred is making out. Fred is tonguing.
Payback's a bitch, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Tell your wife to stay in that play. We'll do this
Wait a
every
minute,
day.
do we have videotape to send to Allison now?
Yeah.
Let me take more plays.
All right, very good. Fred, back off a little, will you? Jesus Christ.
Well, they can show each other their videotapes now.
Did you like Fred?
She's
Look at that.
cleaning up yet.
The girls are wiping their lips.
Not at all.
You girls look like you've just been raped. What did you think of Fred as a kisser?
You're great.
Was it disgusting or was he good?
Not at all. It's
I
wonderful.
hope they can't sue him.
Yeah. Hey, Jennifer, you were wiping your lips. What's going on?
My lipstick is in disarray.
Yeah. You don't have any lipstick on. Fred's got it all.
Yeah, Fred's wearing your lipstick.
Lisa, was there any feeling for you in terms of Fred as a man, or just strictly acting?
It's strictly acting.
Really?
But you're very good. You're very talented.
Thank you very much.
Very
So are you.
talented.
So are you.
I could act like that, too.
Do it. Do one.
No. It's not appropriate. My wife hasn't been on stage doing that.
Get
You
on
have
the
no
play quickly.
excuse.
Plus, you fouled them, Fred, for life.
You don't want to kiss after Fred?
Well, Fred, you're a good actor. You acted just like a maniac.
There you go.
Is that what you were going
He
for?
acted like the Fred we expected.
Yes. You're quite a romantic. Well, girls, I want to thank you for allowing Fred to pay back his wife.
No problem.
And
Gee,
thank
I'd
you.
like to see that on videotape.
The girl sounded a little dry mouthed. It's almost like Fred sucked the water out of her.
I think he did.
Did he in
The
fact do
essence
that?
of life is gone.
It was that nun talk that makes me dry.
The two of you were very good actresses.
Oh, thanks.
And wait till my audience sees that on TV.
You know what was
Fred
funny
acting
to
like a
me?
mental patient.
When the other woman said, Fred didn't kiss me, he goes, oh, you come here.
He certainly did kiss you, didn't he?
I felt a little left out there.
Well, I would have kissed you. All right, very good.
Thanks, Dave.
Well, thanks, girls. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be back. We've got so much more to go through. Stern family tapes. It's very important stuff. The DJs that got fired will be on the phone.
wonderful.
This is a real funny story. And there's some other stuff, too. I can't even talk
The
about
girls
it.
are still trying to repair themselves from Fred.
Yeah, it's going to take you months to get over that. We'll be back right after this. Right, Fred was tonguing those girls.
You know what? I went back to look at the tape. I went back and looked at the replay.
Yeah.
And Fred has a career in porno.
Yeah. He's good at that. Good for you, Fred. Robin believes in you.
I was just trying to match the level of performance that my wife had in Tony and Tina.
Well, you certainly did that and more.
I tried to exceed that.
Good for you, Fred.
He was really going with that. The first girl that he knocked to the floor, when he grabbed her the second time, he was really going for it.
Well, I felt bad for her because, you know what it was? Is the voice turned me off at first, and then she was a cute person, so when she said, I felt like you ignored me, I just had to make amends.
Well, if ever you were a turd burglar, it was during that scene. Man.
Sorry, panties. So.
All right.
Even the guys back in the E crew said the first time Fred grabbed that girl, it didn't look like a crime.
It looked like he was going to be up in charges. All right, very